everyone. Welcome back to an episode of Tales of Aneria, the Fanshot.
Woo! I'm very excited.
Okay, I thought you were going to say you're proud of me.
I'm very proud. Look at you all in the big girl chair.
Thanks.
It's kind of spooky up there.
It is, yeah.
It's kind of intimidating. This is big shoes to fill, so,
Oh, sorry, I didn't put those away.
yeah. Come on, Corey. Take care of your stuff.
It's just jokes before it gets dark.
Oh yeah, we're about to go really dark. I need to get it all out.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem. All of the NPCs that people submitted were like goofy and awesome, and so I'll try to do a good job.
Very macabre.
I don't know.
I'm excited.
Balancing the two.
Yeah.
So yes, as just for those of you who may not know and are tuning in for the first time, last week, or a couple of weeks ago, I guess now that when you're watching this, we put out some polls for our fans to help determine some aspects of this very one-shot. So I'm super excited to put this together with your help.
You did this to us.
Everyone's playing level 9 characters, which is super exciting. Preston is a thing. He is so
Fan voted.
Yes.
I'm thrilled with what everyone
Stats rolled.
rolled. Bless his heart.
Yep.
How did it turn out, Preston?
It works.
Okay.
So you have like 4 dump stats.
Yep.
As
No,
typical.
it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. So
Okay, that's good. But most of this you'll find out as we go through this today. So a couple of things before we get started. Am I doing this right?
Mm-hmm.
Please, I said this in the introduction video a couple times ago. Like, I don't ever want to tell someone what to do. So instead, we will kindly ask you to like this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, comment something along the way. You don't have to comment anything right now.
ring that dinger.
Ring a ding 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 ding.
Put 2 skull and crossbones.
Two.
I don't ever get to say it. I
If you
kind
like
of fumbled
the
it.
vid,
I'm
then
sorry.
put a ring.
Put the
The arm is disbound.
Dang it! Yeah.
All right, so we're just gonna jump right in.
Also,
a
thank you to Syrinscape.
Yes, a very special and
No.
hang on. I downloaded this just for this game. Where is it? What was it called? Hang on. You're gonna have to just. What was it called?
I think it was in G's.
Oh well, I started.
Just keep holding.
Hold please.
Hold position.
Dang, this is not gonna have the
editing.
same effect.
No, I will cut this.
No,
Don't worry.
it'll edit and it'll
There we
have
go.
exactly the right effect.
Yep.
Okay.
With the bass boosted.
Okay. Yes. A very special thanks to Syrinscape. Without them, we could not enjoy sounds like this.
Ooh, hard
Sorry, I'm a child.
He's supposed to be the one with the weird soundboard. Not you.
But I have control.
That wasn't approval.
That was permission.
How about this one, Preston? I can't help it.
What if we dwell?
I don't know.
We dug too deep. The dwarves dug too deep.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Corey is the Balrog?
I guess.
we're getting back.
Fly, you
Get back.
fools.
So, Syrinscape, thank you. Not a sponsor yet.
Yeah.
Someday.
Fart,
Yeah,
you
and
fools.
a huge shout out to our best and favorite viewer, Matt Mercer. Love
Oh, yeah,
that.
sure.
Matt.
Okay.
I love you too bad. Love you too.
Hey, I'm excited to get started. So let's bring it down. Can we get like maybe some mood lighting?
Sure. What kind of mood lighting do you want?
Just a little bit darker.
What would happen if you just asked the Echo
Maybe a
for
little
mood
bit
lighting?
redder.
Mood lighting.
The lights start flickering.
Oh yeah, we need to flicker. Absolutely.
Ooh, okay.
Brown chicken, brown
I can
candle.
do candlelight.
Yeah.
Ooh. Very
Do we need an epilepsy
Flickering
warning?
torches.
So yeah, you can
Yes.
play Let's Get It On your own right now.
Yes.
We can't play it because
Careless whispers.
Mhm.
Cue here.
Yeah.
Is that your preferred song over Let's Get It On?
Yeah. It's a good one.
That did not sound anything like Careless Whispers, but okay, I get where you're coming from. There we
I
go.
feel like it did. It was like the ramp up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the show again?
I don't know. We're getting serious.
What's my age again?
I think we're all just scared to go so macabre, you know? This is our hesitancy.
Everybody's gonna be like, this episode sucks, there's no comedy in it.
Yeah. We front loaded you. Now shut it.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah, I gave you all the fart noises at the beginning, and there might be some extra in the middle, but
That's called a death rattle.
Every time an enemy dies.
Yes.
okay. That looks good, Scott.
Let's do it.
Chip's right here.
He's right there. Okay.
All right. Let's start with the setting of our game. We are playing within the Shattered Realms, but not on Aneria. This is a world that no one has visited yet, or had the pleasure of going to. We begin our story in Lostrovia.
Ooh. Is that the name of the realm, or is that the name of a
This
city?
is the name of the city.
Okay.
Lostrovia is an impressive city surrounded by rolling tree-covered hills, sprawling farmlands, and luscious vineyards. The city itself is thousands of years old. The ancient buildings are close together, and the cobblestone paved streets are narrow. Merchants and residents congregate in the open plazas scattered throughout the city. Here, merchants set up booths to sell their wares. Acolytes stand on fountains to preach. Children run about playing games, and several times a year, the plaza is filled with spectators as members of the city compete in feats of strength and skill. With so many living so closely, one might find it rather claustrophobic, if not for the fact that one can find themselves surrounded by nature in a day's journey on foot from the city center. The Corvanag River winds lazily through Lostrovia, and beautifully built stone bridges straddle the water. Over the centuries, many temples and churches have been erected by devout followers, and though the deities the buildings were constructed to honor may have been forgotten over time, the buildings themselves still stand tall. Lostrovia is a true melting pot of races, social classes, ideas, and cultures. One may think the extreme diversity mixed with cramped spaces would be a breeding ground for crime, and this is true. However, since the Count and Countess Brogmir came into power, the sinister plots of ne'er-do-wells have plummeted.
What was that last name? Countess?
Brogmir.
Brogue. Is that like broke, or is that like brogue?
Brogue.
Like an Irish brogue.
It's spelled Broghmir. Brogmir. All right. So that's where we're playing today. And now
I'm excited already. This
You
is
are?
great. Yep.
All right, the first thing we should do, let's leave the city.
Yeah. No, I'm just- Can we get an airship and head to Arconis?
Damn you.
Yeah.
Teleportation.
Oh, sorry. Cut that out. This is now. This will be when I say a swear. Don't, Torrey. I need a I don't really swear that much. I need a swear jar.
You need a
for
swear
here.
button. That just bang.
What if every time I say a swear, I have to give you guys an epic die? That will
Okay.
stop me
All right.
from doing it.
Let's get her to swear more. That's
Okay.
This is a contest.
kick her in the shin.
That'll just make me cry. So thanks. All right. It all begins with a celebration and a ceremony. You each awake in a gibbet cage, suspended from the ceiling and about 50 feet off the ground. The bars of your cage thrum with magic, dampening your own. You look around to get your bearings. The room you're hanging in has a high arch ceiling, and the cavernous chamber features ribbed black marble columns, which gives those who walk its halls the feeling of being swallowed whole by a great villainous monstrosity. You find the impossibly tall ceilings are adorned with frescoes depicting both creation and destruction, two sides of the same coin. You crane your neck and can't help but admire the painted ceiling. The artist's work is striking. Lava flows from deep fissures in the earth. Some humanoids crawl out from the hardened rock, while others are consumed by its flames, their flesh melting away, returning them to dust and bones. The paintings are enchanted, and the glowing magma is what provides the majority of the light in the dimly lit room. Such as the one you're in now. Based solely on the painted ceilings alone, you each already know where you are. You have been brought to Easelwaith Castle. The castle itself was once a cathedral, built by the followers of some long-forgotten god, but has since been repurposed and remodeled to become the fortress it is today, and a home to powerful nobility, specifically the Countess Rishka Brogmir. Your cages are close enough that you can see the other inhabitants of the surrounding cages. As best you can see, there are close to 50 cages in the immediate vicinity. The prisoners are varied. In one cage, you find a tiefling with pale, almost bluish skin. A haunted expression briefly flashes across his face, but is quickly replaced by a stoic scowl. His menacing horns pierce through a desert headscarf. The remainder of his body is covered in black and brown fighting leathers. This is Dallin's character. Do you have anything to add about him?
No, that's pretty much exactly it.
Okay.
Spot on.
Name, class, meta knowledge for the viewers.
Yeah, his name is Antioch Bazul, but he just goes by Baz, because obviously. He is a Swarmkeeper Ranger for 8 levels, and then 1 level of Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
Very nice.
Perfecto. All right. The next cage over, you see, can it be? A scarecrow made of burlap and wood. He is wearing a straw hat and simple clothes. A black cloak rests upon his shoulders. Dark streaks run down the burlap just below his black button eyes. His mouth is stitched closed, but glows. His mouth is stitched closed, but glows orange, as if lit from a lantern within. And this is Corey's character.
Yeah, that pretty much sums him up.
Okay.
Very much not moving at the moment. Just kind of glancing around, but you can't really notice because his eyes don't really shift and move like normal.
You're like, you have to say when you blink?
Yeah.
Blink.
Blink.
Nice. Do you want to tell us about your...
So I am Wick Crowborn, and I am a level 9 rogue. I cannot remember the name of the subclass.
One of you has to change.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
No, you don't.
I don't have a subclass. It's fine. I don't have to change. I just wanted sneak attacking.
I'm a rogue.
I love it.
I am a phantom rogue, specifically.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you.
In yet another cage, you find a pile of rocks. No, not just any pile of rocks. A gigantic pile of rocks. The pile begins to move, and you realize the bulk of gray stone is actually a person. He has a kindly face, despite the fact that he is currently locked in a cage. Upon closer inspection, you find that his stony body sports several carvings. Stars and a moon on his right shoulder, a bouquet of flowers on his right thigh, a kite on his right forearm, among others. And this is Scott.
My name is...
Yeah,
but you
that's what
can
it sounds
call
like.
me
We can't pronounce it.
Rumble. I am a level 9 Circle of the Land mountain, of course, druid.
Nice.
Nice. And what's your race?
It is a homebrew race called a Territor. It's from the Elementaria third-party book.
Cool.
Approved long ago.
Wonderful. I approved it.
Nice.
I guess I'm playing Warforged. I forgot to mention that. Technically, my race is Warforged. So.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Which, somebody stole my idea as an NPC.
I know, someone suggested that idea.
Which is hilarious.
Corey was like, wait, what?
Wait, that's me!
Yeah.
Little
So,
do we know it
yes.
was actually Corey that's...
We're kind of doing your idea.
Yeah. So, if that was you, put a scarecrow in the comments.
Do they even have a scarecrow?
I don't know.
so.
They should.
You could just put a crow and then a scared face.
Just a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, that works too.
And tell us it was your idea.
Yes.
The last cage you inspect is filled with something or someone, question mark, that you've never seen before. His body is humanoid in shape, but completely transparent, like a deep cerulean blue jelly. The heavy hood of his cloak keeps his face in shadows, but he fiddles with what appears to be a jam jar, tossing it back and forth between his translucent hands. That sounds so scary to say. It's the jam jar. This... I was being facetious. This is Preston's character. But he does have a jam jar.
It is. It's true. So this is Drago Tempest with a SCHT. Because we're in a
I love it.
place.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a plasmoid warlock. He has a djinn that is a Marid
Okay, cool.
As his patron.
as his patron.
Nice.
I like how out of everyone, the tiefling is the most normal.
Yeah.
No, it's not bad. It's just funny because usually in other sessions, it's like the tiefling's the odd one out.
Yep.
you know?
Yeah.
Human, half-elf, dwarf, tieflings.
Gonna get weird, guys.
Gonna get weird.
It can get weirder.
I'm totally okay with this. All right. Well, welcome everyone. I'm happy to have you here.
I can't say that we're happy to be in prison, but, happy to be here.
Ooh,
So
I
I'm
love
swinging
that.
back
That was
and
a
forth.
perfect sound. Below you.
Are you the little star from Mario?
He is.
Mario.
He totally is.
Stare into the abyss.
The only release.
Hey, you're wearing a Mario shirt, kind of.
Kind of. It's,
Right.
Yoshi! It's a Yo shit, he dinosaur.
What? You owe me a...
No, I can swear all I want.
Oh,
Give her an epic dice.
Take an epic
you
die.
have negative epic die. No. You just have
The whole
negative.
story is
So I feel like giving you one.
the artist brother drew this in high school and had some kerning issues. And so he, instead of saying Yoshi the dinosaur, he wrote Yo shit the dinosaur. Yo shit he dinosaur. So
That's awesome.
Nice.
All right. Below you, it appears there is a celebration taking place. Long banquet tables, overflowing with meats, cheeses, fruits, pastries, and all manner of delicious foods, are surrounded by people of every kind, all wearing identical red robes, many sporting a wreath of roses around their heads.
Are we
like wreath around the neck or
Around their heads.
are we close enough to hear any conversations from down there? Or are we far enough away that they couldn't hear any
I mean,
conversations
how good
up
is
here?
your conversation? You're 50 feet in the air.
50 feet.
Did I say how good is your conversation?
Yes.
How
Not
good is
very.
it? Mine
I will-
is not good.
I'll make better mouth.
How good
Better
is
mouth,
your
much
hearing?
ear.
Yep. Okay, well, if we can't hear them, then they can't hear us.
it's probably like when you get in a restaurant full of people. It's just kind of like a dull roar.
Yeah. Agreed. All right.
Glad to see y'all are awake. Do we have any idea of anything that might have been how you got here? Any of you?
No, I was traveling the countryside, and next thing I know, I woke up here.
I'd rather not say.
I'm kind of excited. We're all here together, hanging out.
I'm gonna reach out and stop that swinging that he's doing.
Sorry. Preston, it was a great start.
Oh, I can't mix.
Well, I shouldn't be able to be put to sleep, but somehow I was knocked unconscious as well.
Powerful magics.
Seems like a straw man argument to me.
That's right. I forgot that puns was the speech of choice.
Why do you think I sat you over there?
Oh my gosh! I'm going to lose it tonight.
It's gonna be so hard to stay in character.
I know. Well, that's why I was like, there's so many goofy things. How am I supposed to do my cat?
I'll put a lid on it.
Dang it!
Wow. He's good.
You open that lid and you stop it.
I'm just mad because I'm jelly. Wait, no, that's I'm sorry.
Oh boy. I apologize in advance.
Oh, thank you. No, worth it. Okay, sorry. Please continue.
Suddenly you feel a jolt as your 4 cages begin to descend. As the cages hit the ground, you are immediately flanked by a fleet of guards. Their heavy, shining armor is adorned with the crest of Countess Brogmir, a lovely rose with wings. The guards place shackles upon your hands. The same magic dampening force is imbued in the shackles. Then they open your cages and pull you out. A small reddish kobold with orange eyes steps forward. He is wearing the red robes like the patrons feasting at the tables, but has a medal with the Brogmir crest pinned to his chest.
And who exactly are you?
Oh, yes, of course. My name is Buckle. It's so nice to meet you. I was sent here to bring you to the Countess. Praise be her name. So, if you'll simply follow me. Oh, you'll notice that we've removed all of your weapons. And these handcuffs will prevent you from trying any magical attacks, of course. But if you'll follow me, I'll take you right to her, and there's no need to fear. We won't hurt you.
It's the first
For
time
now.
that I'm going to meet someone named Praise.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Her name's not Praise.
Oh,
Her name is the Countess.
the Countess.
Rishka
Rishka.
Brogmir. Have you not heard of her before? Do you not know where you are?
Words are still new.
Oh, I see. My apologies.
Did they also take any armor? Like, I'm assuming, like, all gear.
All gear.
Okay, so I just have my cloak. You said I was wearing my cloak, though?
Mhm.
Well, lead on, I suppose.
Very well. Follow me, please.
And he will turn on his heel and begin walking through this mass of people at the feast. And down this long corridor and to the end of... at the end of the corridor, there's a door that you go through. You're escorted down several corridors. You hear wailing and crying echoing throughout the halls from what you can only assume is the result of torture.
It sounded like
That is torture.
Finally, you are brought to a set of intricately carved bronze doors. The doors open, and you are escorted into a cavernous room. They slam shut behind you, the sound of which bounces against the bare walls.
Wait, now I can use this. Where was the door close?
That was not me swearing, for the record. Candles are strewn across the floor, some hanging in sconces on the wall, whilst others magically float above you. The flickering flames cast eerie shadows across the walls and the faces of those standing guard and the strangers beside you. The guards guide you forward to the foot of a dais. On the platform, you find a giant freestanding copper tub. Lounging in the tub, up to her neck in what looks like blood of some kind, you found the Countess Rishka Brogmir, widow of her late husband, Ronant Brogmir. The Countess is beautiful beyond description, but I will try. She is tall and graceful, as most of her kind are, but where others of her race are willowy and thin, her curves cannot be missed and are admired by all those who see her. She has jet black hair that seems to absorb the light around it, and when unbound falls to her waist in loose waves. Her skin is fair and unmarred. She has a strong nose, which is in perfect balance with her high cheekbones and full lips. Her heavy lashes frame striking golden eyes. Blood-red crystalline wings adorn her back. And this NPC was suggested by one of the fans. I know.
Steamy.
A woo guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
man.
just from the hot water. I'm sorry, hot blood. My mistake.
Allegedly.
Countess Rishka, I assume.
Oh, praise be her name. Yes, Countess, I have brought the prisoners you summoned.
The Countess stands, and attendants rush to cover her in one of the red robes you've seen so many wearing. She walks down the steps. Ah, good to see you all. Do you know why you're here?
No.
going to be my first question.
Well, really, that's a bit of a lie, isn't it, Wick?
I mean, I know why I'm anywhere. So is it you that I'm killing, or is it someone else?
Of course not. It's not me. But I have some business I need help with. Now, all of you are here to assist me. Some of you are here to pay a price for a crime as part of the reaping.
Do we know what the reaping is? Is it like an annual thing, or?
Absolutely. You know, everyone knows what the reaping is.
Yes,
If
of
you're
course,
from
the
this
reaping.
area,
The reaping.
I should say. Oh yeah, the reaping.
Ah,
So-
yes, reaping.
The reaping is a ceremony which takes place annually in the fall, just after the harvest. And it is a week-long celebration where the deeds of the just are rewarded and the offenses of the wicked are made right. And this is how the Count and Countess have kept crime under control. Basically, the Countess has eyes everywhere. And so those who do good deeds are rewarded, and those who do bad are punished.
It's the purge. But for only one rich family.
I like it.
So it's just murder.
I mean,
Business as usual,
Yes.
actually.
Jeffrey Bezos.
I was going to say Dahmer, but it didn't really fit the song.
yeah, that is the reaping. And it is a 7-day long celebration of sorts. Those that are rewarded for their good deeds, they are brought to the castle, to the Easelwaith Castle, and everyone wears these red robes because when they're celebrating those who've done good deeds, there's no differentiation between race and class, and everyone is equals. We're just like, you did a good job. It doesn't matter what walk of life you're from. And those, of course, who've done ill, they are brought in and questioned, and they are offered some options for ways that they can pay their debts. But of course, if things are bad enough, they are tortured and killed.
Okay.
You know,
Just
the usual.
yeah, business as usual.
So, I would say that, based on my backstory, I'm familiar with the reaping just from travels and stuff, but maybe not a lot of other stuff.
Okay.
If that works. You
Okay.
know, so.
You're very unknowledged as far as
Yeah, just
normal things
kind
go.
of fresh to the world type of thing.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, none of you have been brought here because of your good deeds. But Wick came here on his own accord.
Can I get these shackles off me now?
Of course. Buckle.
Oh, yes. Yes, Countess, praise be her name.
And he'll take off your shackles.
Of course, we'll take the other shackles off when we know your true intentions with what the Countess offers you. Praise be her name.
Thank you, Buckle.
May I ask what my misdeeds were?
Oh, so sweet of you to ask. There were no misdeeds for you, thankfully. But little birdie told me you're quite fond of protecting children. And don't want anyone getting hurt unnecessarily. I'd like someone with your judgment on this team I've put together, should you all agree to the terms of what I'm offering. Now, Boz, you know you've made a mistake, haven't you?
It would seem that way.
Yes, indeed, but, well, I am merciful, and I think we could come to an agreement. You help with my little task I have, and I'll forget it ever happened.
I don't have a choice.
Very well. Buckle, you may unshackle Baz.
Oh, yes. Yes, Countess, praise be her name.
He'll come and unshackle you. Now, you see, I'm really not so bad to work with. And of course, you, Drago. Drago or Drago? Drago. And of course, you, Drago. Well, I have some information that could be of use for you regarding a certain freedom you're seeking. And let's just say I'd be willing to give that out if you'd be willing to help me.
He'll kind of look off. Like, again, he doesn't have eyes or nose. He just has these kind of depressions where he's kind of given himself this...
When he's looking hard at you, they just, like, sink in a little further.
Exactly. It's like this you get the thing of, like, expression that he kind of puts on so that other people can understand what he's doing, and he'll kind of put his ear close to the jar.
Well, that sounds quite nice, actually.
Oh, very good. Buckle.
Oh, yes, Countess. Praise be your name.
He'll come over and take off your shackles as well.
Is it standard procedure to cage those that you want to employ?
Well,
I say as I'm like...
how clever of you. No, of course not, but I was afraid you wouldn't come willingly. Of course, Wick did. And Boz, right?
Either way.
You were meant to be in that cage.
The social constructs of men are somewhat of a cage.
Indeed, how very insightful of you. She kind of like reaches out and just caresses your face.
Yeah. You see, like, little, like, bubbles.
A little of you comes off and she licks her fingers.
Well,
Rest is
you aren't entirely wrong. I generally don't meddle in the affairs of mortal beings.
Well, allow me to explain to you what I'm looking for, and maybe that will help calm your nerves. You see, I have a family heirloom. Now let me get to my notes. You see, I have a family heirloom that I'm seeking out bits and pieces of. This, and she holds up her hand that has her wedding ring on it. This here you see is my wedding ring. But it was actually fabricated from a gem that's been passed down through my family for ages. Come to find out, a goblet came into my possession with some information about the origins of this stone. And she reaches behind the copper tub and pulls out this chalice. And it is silver, and there are spots all around it for a similar gem. 6 spots around it. One of the spots has a gemstone in it, and they're like this black onyx. So you see, this gem was originally taken from this goblet. And as it is a family heirloom of mine, I would like to find the other remaining gemstones to put them in this goblet. I've done vast research, and I have found the names of those who hold the other 4 gemstones. And as luck would have it, they're all here in Lostrovia.
For the reaping.
No, they're not.
We're going to find the family jewels.
No.
You did this. You know what you did.
You know it was you.
Well, indeed, Drago, you could say that. Anyhow, I have summoned them, those who have possession of the gemstones, but none of them have shown up. And at this point in time, I don't have the time or the resources during the reaping where we can collect them. So it's quite simple. Of course, there may be a few casualties, Wick. Souls to claim. But on the other hand, Rumble, right?
Yep.
But on the other hand, Rumble, I wouldn't want any needless deaths.
Neither would I.
So as a show of my good faith, buckle, please.
Oh, yes, yes, Countess.
Buckle, please unbuckle.
Praise be her name.
And he'll come and unshackle you.
And what exactly are these 4 names that I'm to harvest?
Well, I'll gladly give you those names, but first I must insist that you enter into a blood pact with me. You don't have blood,
And
do you?
if we don't have blood,
Well,
What makes you
you can
up
drink
inside?
mine.
Straw.
Mhm.
That'd probably work. Counts your blood, right?
So she'll take a knife and cut her hand, and then she'll let some drops fall into this chalice.
Mhm.
If you do not have blood of your own, you may drink mine.
store-bought is fine.
If you can't make your own, store-bought is fine. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and take the goblet and just tip it back and run it between the little dripping through the stitching on the mouth and everything.
Is it glowing all the time? Your mouth?
Yeah, the mouth is
Okay.
glowing all the time.
Very good, Wick.
I imagine it a few drops hit the burlap and
Yeah.
they're just there now, you know.
And you, Boz, drinking or shared? Class pounds.
Blood.
Blood. Rumble.
I'm pretty sure this suffices, and I'll just kind of you see like a gash in the hand, just kind of and then some sand starts pouring out of it.
Very good.
I
Draw.
have 3 people that don't have typical blood.
Sorry, I
with a
didn't
blood
think that
pact.
He'll throw out like he's throwing a loogie with his arm, and he'll kind of hit.
Excellent.
I think we're in trouble.
Not at all. I consider myself a benevolent leader, mostly.
Praise be your name.
Praise be my name.
Oh, yes, praise be her name. What was that?
Can't change seats with anyone.
It's hard because you want to go back.
I do.
but you're
Yep,
like,
I wanna-
I can't.
yep.
It's not the
I'm
car.
gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight it tooth and nail. I'm sorry, guys. I could have been some Herbert the pervert the whole time, but we got.
I'm kind of glad we didn't have that one. Thanks.
That's gonna be your loss, buddy.
You degenerates. You're our degenerate.
We kind of did it to ourselves.
That's
So,
true.
those were the options we gave.
I think this is a lot better than clown. But
That would have been. That would have been weird.
How does clown sound again?
Something this way, huh?
Yes.
Oh no, King Candy.
King Candy.
Yeah, no king candy for us today. Very well. The reaping ends in 6 days' time. And of course, I would like these gemstones before the 6 days are up. So that is your deadline. Buckle will give you the list of names, and... Oh, I have something for you. And she snaps her fingers, and Buckle rushes forward, and out of a little pocket, he pulls a little pouch. He goes,
Oh, yes. Take good care of this. It actually came from one of the names on the list. The Countess is very gracious. Praise be her name.
and he'll hand it on over. Tremble.
What is it?
It's what Dallin was hoping it was.
It's it.
It's a bag of eyes.
No, inside
gross.
are some cards.
Oh my god.
Yes. Things are about to go
I will.
to
I'll pull it.
shit.
I'm assuming this is the deck of many things.
It is. We had so many
We found
requests
it.
for that.
Oh
I don't know how many of them were Dallin Preston. They just keep sitting there.
I didn't. I actually put a Period of Health because I didn't want to die.
You did? Well,
Horn of Blasted.
we'll see how this goes. So yes, you have a deck of many things to help with your...
I have no idea how this is going to help with our adventure.
Well, it's probably not
Probably
going to.
gonna hurt it.
Yep. Interesting.
What could
Deck of
possibly go
cards.
wrong?
Trust me, they may come in handy. Now go on your way. I have my subjects to meet with.
Did she
It's
give?
going to be a wonderful day.
Did she give you the
Buck will give me the list of names.
names?
Oh, and Buckle will escort you out.
Of course.
Yes, thank you, Countess. Praise be your name. If you'll follow me, I'll give you the list and escort you outside, please.
Countess.
Very good to see you, Wick. You too, Drago. Boz. Watch yourself. Don't be so naughty. At least. Never mind, I won't say that. This is...
Psych blushes. That's
And-
really noticeable because he's super pale.
Am I? And Rumble. It's so good to have you here. I heard what you did.
It was very interesting meeting you.
Thank you. And with that, she'll, have her attendants take off her robe and step back
She just
into this.
falls back into the tub.
Splashes everywhere.
Swan dive.
It's John Wick too. She
Yep.
just moved into the tub.
Okay, yeah. Follow out.
Yeah, follow Buckle out,
Buckle out.
and he takes you across the moat, and because they've made a moat, and he says,
Thank you very much for coming. I do apologize for the way in which we had to do that. The Countess, praise be her name, was very concerned that you wouldn't come on your own accord. Well, except, of course, for you, Mr. Wick. But here's the list of names. Here's the list of names, and I wish you the best of luck. These were the last known holders of the gems.
Buckle,
Yes.
you can go now.
Oh, thank you. I'm coming, Countess. Praise be her name.
Did anyone hear her call? I didn't.
I'm going to take a look at the names.
okay, so the list of names you have are...
Did we get our items and stuff back?
Oh,
On the way
yes,
out?
Buckle gave those back to you, or had one of the guards give them back. So you are all geared up. All right, the list of names. The last known owners of the 4 missing gems are, in no specific order, Damien Vostrovich,
Okay.
Vika Toldor, Baron Vlad Sveisgeld, and Katya Boros.
Do I recognize any of these names?
You don't.
Well, anyone actually from this area?
Not really, but let me look. I recognize one of the names, and I will point it out to you. Baron Vlad Swelgeld.
Sveisgeld.
Sveisgeld is quite a bad person, and I got in a bit of trouble with the Baron.
Well, it seems like that's a good place to start so that you can get out of trouble with him.
I don't think it's that simple, but we should start there. At least I know where that is.
Well, Baz, lead on.
Okay.
Very good.
Can I know? Do I know where that is from where we are here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, let's get to the Baron. All right. Gross. Baron Vlad Sveisgeld is a winemaker whose sprawling estate butts up against Lostrovia on the west side. His wine, which he has not so cleverly labeled Sveisgeld Acres, is a beloved staple within Lostrovia. Vlad is not the most savory character, but certainly not bad enough to take part in the reaping. He mostly tries to stay under the radar. Women would refer to him as a sexist pig, and that's putting it nicely. He's quite recognizable by the public, and as his face is plastered on every bottle of wine he produces. He's a dwarf with hair that is so blonde it's nearly white. His hair is straight, and he keeps it cropped near his jawline. His signature handlebar mustache and the giant gap between his top 2 front teeth are unmistakable. So you are welcome to head that way. I would say it's about, you're really in the city center, so it is about a full day's journey to get to his estate.
Before we do anything, I think you need to understand the Baron isn't someone you just get to see. It took me months of planning to even get here. I don't know how we do this in only 6 days.
I say we do a little bit less diplomatically and a little bit more forcefully.
I will trust you for that.
You're not a fighter?
I can be.
I know how to slip my way in.
You got any other skills other than being gelatinous? Not that that's not a good skill, let's be fair here.
Let's see.
He's gonna get knocked into like a coffin, and it's gonna turn into the slime when it goes.
Yes. No, I would cast Mind Sliver.
Ooh.
I'm gonna attempt to Mind Sliver you.
Nice.
That is with DC Intelligence save of 17.
Okay.
Or take 2d6 damage.
Oh, yeah, I fail.
Oh no, you
So-
took damage. we're fighting each other.
And he would just, like, and it would be like, you guys have seen Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Have you seen Silence?
Oh, yeah.
Faces are like,
Oh, yeah.
that would be like
Yeah.
that. That's just 2 damage plus 5, 6, 7. Or 5. Yeah, 6, 7. 7 damage.
7
psychic.
damage. All
I
right.
don't understand you at all.
Apparently he's got a little bit of magic in him.
I'm speaking common.
Just don't do that again.
Okay.
Yeah, we should probably not harm each other. Seems like we're the only ones
Didn't
we have to rely on.
Unfortunately.
Sorry.
I'm assuming that you are a big bruiser.
I can, but I prefer using nature to get out of trouble. And with that, I'll same kind of thing. I'm not going to attack you with it or anything.
Mind slip. Can everybody stop attacking me to prove their powers?
No, but I'll just like mold earth, and you just see the cobblestones
All right. Well, it seems like force might be a good choice, but let's scope the place out a bit.
Bats out of the bottle.
And I'm gonna let my swarm out just
Okay.
to hang out around me. I'm swarmed by skeletal bats.
That is awesome. Dang, do we have a bat sound?
Yeah, I don't know. There we go.
There we go.
That's a good bat sound.
Okay, that was good.
That's
Good enough.
it's a lot of vermin.
They're useful in all sorts of ways.
It's a shame that they're all dead.
It's a shame indeed.
Much like my friends.
By your
Anyway.
hands, or
Nobody knows how to deal with that.
No. He's that character that he's laughing, but he's really crying inside. It's like the Joker, right? Where he's like he just laughs because it's compulsory. So.
Right. Let's scope out this place.
if you would like to lead us there.
Very good. All right, so
Yeah, sorry, I was
Boz
chewing.
leads
I'll
the
lead
way.
you. I'll lead you.
He was chewing, actually. Boz was.
Follow me.
Where'd you get food?
My pouch.
He's snacky. Do you ever get snacky?
I got hungry watching them all eat.
Smelled good.
Yeah, you probably did. All right, so it takes you about a day to make your way over to the Swisgeld Acres.
So is it outside the city, or is it technically like on the edge of the city? I'm just wondering how big the city is.
It's outside the city.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you tell me what you want to do.
So is it okay, when we arrive, is it nighttime, or is it getting to dusk, or what is kind of the frame we're looking at here?
Definitely nighttime.
Nighttime? Okay. So when we get to like the crossroads that leads into the vineyard, why don't you all stay here for a moment? I'm going to go scout the place out.
All right.
Okay. And then I'm going to slink away,
Okay.
as I am wont to do.
Slink.
Yep. And because it is darkness, I have advantage on subjects.
Okay. So let's get a stealth check, sir.
Ooh, that is a crit, so a 32.
Yeah, you're just like not even there. So
Yep.
stealthy.
Classic slasher
do you,
move.
Cover your mouth?
Yeah, pretty much. Like the cloak kind of comes up and hides the mouth a little bit. I don't move at like a quick pace. I just kind of do the Jason Voorhees like walk where I'm just lumbering along, kind of on almost on stilts, right?
You take your one thread and go like this, and just like,
closes the mouth.
Creepers.
How'd you get them peeps?
Yeah, so I just want to scout out the area and see what we're dealing with as far as the vineyard. What does it look like? What kind of guards are there? Like how easy is it going to be to break in?
Okay.
All I hear in my head is dig through the ditches and burn, and you're just like stealthing over.
Dracula.
So, Wick, as you are stealthily making your way toward the estate, the first thing that strikes you is it's like abnormally quiet. And keep making your way, and you're looking left, right, all around, up, down, inside out, in between.
A/B start.
Yeah, for for any guards or anyone who might be keeping watch, and can't find anything. Can't see anyone. It's kind of unsettling.
Is there like an actual part of the vineyard nearby?
Mm-hmm.
Looking over at it with a little bit of nostalgia, do they look like they're overgrown and uncared for, or do they look like they've been properly cared for recently?
No, they definitely look like they're properly cared for. In fact, there are baskets that are full of grapes that are fresh.
And they're just sitting there. There's not like overturned or anything. Doesn't look like.
There's a couple of that are overturned, but mostly they just look like they've been left.
Have I told you about the wino I met once?
Can't say that you have.
He was standing outside eating the grapes. I said, dude, you gotta wait.
Okay. What are we going to do about this?
Mitch Hedberg.
oh, because grapes turn into wine. Yes.
Yes.
You're so anxious.
It's so good.
I wonder. I hope our new friend, companion.
I'll send someone to look for him.
And I'm gonna use my shape self, reshape body, and I'm basically just gonna put there's this pseudopod. Basically, it's just little of kind of the same thing, and it just kind of rolls off.
It's got two legs and tiny butt cheeks.
Blobby Jr.
It walks on tiny butt cheeks.
I honestly keep thinking of you as Blobby,
Blobby.
from Hotel Transylvania.
Yes.
Yeah, he's Flubber from Flubber.
Yes.
Maybe the pseudopod is.
Yes. Pseudopod is.
Okay, he sounds awesome. So the pseudopod, does it have a name, or is it just your name?
Yeah, is it still a part of you, or is
It
it
would be an
its own little
existential crisis. It would be. It's a
thing? Its
6
name
inches.
is Existential Crisis.
Yeah, it's up to 6 inches wide and 10 feet long, or up to 10 feet long. So right, but basically it's just a 6 inch wide blob. I don't think I would name it. I wouldn't. I would just see it as a part of myself, but different. So, as close as I could find to like a familial connection to it.
Interesting. All right. So you send it on its way, and what does it do? Is it like, let's do a stealth check for it.
Yep. That's a 16.
Probably shares your
So
skills.
it can manipulate an object, open a door, close a container, or pick up or set down a tiny object. It does not have sensory organs, so it's just basically just kind of like.
Okay.
So it can't actually find me.
It's like a Roomba. It's just hitting the wall until eventually
so
it vacuums the thing.
It knows to find his leg, and that's all it's looking for, and it's just going to randomly kind of...
Okay. So Wick, you're sitting there
Like
in
bumper
the
cars.
vineyard, kind of inspecting these grapes, and you just see this little kind of like rolling on its way past you.
I'm gonna reach down and snatch it. I'm gonna squeeze.
It's like those stress balls that goes on one side.
Yep. And then I'm going to walk back to the rest.
Oh my
of the
God.
I was gonna say, is there a wall like around the stakes? Is it like a stone wall or wood?
Yeah,
That's his name. His name is Morp.
I'm so glad I wore the shirt.
After he sends that off, I want to just like climb up it,
Okay.
and I have a climb speed of 20 feet, so I can just.
Nice. Do like an investigation check for me. How good is your eyesight? How far can you see?
Rocky at best.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Oh, you
It's
pressed it too
contagious.
fast.
No, take it back.
Investigation or perception?
Let's do perception. No, investigation.
18.
18. Okay. And how far can you see?
I don't
Is
have
it-
low light vision or anything like that.
Okay.
So just normal human eyes.
You can't see anything.
Oh, sorry. I
just
bring
like-
the human eyes.
Cool.
I'm not just kidding.
You don't see anything interesting except for Wick walking back toward you.
I'm gonna walk right back up to the group. I'm gonna take my hand. I'm gonna shove it right into your chest with the slime. What part of weight didn't you understand?
They were worried about you.
What did you see?
A lot of nothing, actually. Which is interesting. Doesn't seem to be anybody here.
Should we burn it?
I don't see how that would help us here.
We could see better.
Well, perhaps I could talk with some of the plants around the estate and see if any of them saw anything.
Sure, if that's something you can do.
I'm just gonna
Be
over the
careful.
wall.
Be
Climb over the
careful.
wall.
I've heard.
Even though there's like an entrance right next to you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have heard that the grapes can have wrath.
No.
I'm gonna walk around and follow. Stalking away.
Yeah, I will go up to probably like maybe near the grapes, but like maybe near some like shrubs or hedges or anything like that that's nearby, and I'm gonna use my Staff of the Woodlands, 3 charges, and cast Speak with Plants, which is 30 feet of you. All plants gain limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow simple commands. You can question them about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about creatures of the past, weather, or other circumstances. You can also
He's not
turn.
standing on any grass, is he?
They're all going.
They just start screaming.
Yeah, and then the rest is
It totally
basically
is.
up to the GM's discretion on what the plants can and can't do.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll kind of actually just like sit down, almost cross-legged, but I just kind of like the bottom part of me just kind of like turns into a pile of boulders.
So creepy.
Yeah,
I love
and and then the staff, rather than like holding it, I'm gonna have it kind of like my figure, where the roots are like woven in between the rocks, and I'm gonna reach out and have the roots like grow like, into the ground, and that's what spreads out, so I can start communicating with them. Friends, are you there?
And you just see kind of like a little shake of the grapevine.
We are looking for the creatures that normally live here. Have you seen them recently?
1,000 grapes say all at once.
They're kind of whining.
Ah!
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's
Contagious.
I do puns as well. I just anyway. Okay.
Do you know if they're still nearby? I'm relaying this. It appears they've left. How long ago?
When were you
About a
last
day.
here?
When was I last year? Yesterday?
You were last here.
5 days ago? I don't know.
I would say like a couple days ago.
Okay.
Like yeah, it was fairly recently.
Were there people here when you were last here?
Everyone was here 3-4 days ago when I was here. I don't know what's happened.
Did they leave on their own, or did someone else come and get them?
Screams. Running.
It appears that they ran away screaming.
Which way?
Which direction?
I say it serves them right.
And they'll kind of like move,
Like,
yeah,
Tilt
lean
towards wherever.
toward like the entrance
Towards
or the exit
thing.
rather. Yeah,
Where we came in.
where you came in.
And were they running from something? No other creatures or humanoids or perhaps spirits?
Well, if nobody's home, they won't mind us looking around.
Thank you for your time. Welcome. Now go back to photosynthesizing, unless it's nighttime.
It is nighttime.
Go back to sleep.
And, yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and march up to the door. Anybody wants to come with?
Yeah.
And
I'll come up.
Yeah.
check it.
Yeah, the door is actually
Before,
wide open.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
hang on just a second, and I will actually, you'll see like sand flow out from me and kind of flow underneath each of your feet. And it's magical, right? Pass without trace.
Oh, nice.
So that you guys can all like take soft steps, basically.
I feel exfoliated.
Oh, right. That's a plus 10, right?
Yep. Plus 10 to all stealth checks.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Great spell.
So that is something I'm concentrating on. So.
Let's just go ahead and creep on up.
Yep, let's do it.
Do you creeping?
Ooh, good thing I got that. Thanks, buddy.
Uh,
What do we got? What do we got?
that's a total of 41.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's almost max. I can do a maximum of 42. With
You're
the-
practically gliding. Like,
Yeah.
Ew, that's so
4
creepy.
minus 1 plus 10. So 13.
13.
19.
18.
You're all very stealthy, with the exception.
Of.
Yeah, good old.
Silly putty over here.
And you're not like.
Ooh, that's a great way. We could smash your face onto like newspaper, and then peel it away and keep
If we need
information that way.
we need to get like a page from a book really quickly.
Don't digest it.
I feel so bad.
And then he gets punched and it gets all stretched and distorted. And we're crap.
So, yeah, like, you're not completely. Like. Stomping around or anything, but you kind of run into like a little. Like a chair that's been overturned.
The little blob, he forgets to reassimilate him, and so it's running into things as he goes in.
Yeah.
After about the third or fourth time, I want to pick it up and shove it back in you again. Keep that in there. We're trying to be quiet.
All right.
So once we're inside, I assume we can get inside through the open doors. You said
Yes, the door. Everything is wide open. You do find furniture is overturned. just same kind of vibe that you got outside. People left in a rush. So the main foyer, Corey in his backstory sent like a footnote about a foyer.
Oh no, that was Scott.
Oh, that was Scott?
Yes, so I sent it to Scott and he put a comment in saying
Okay.
it's pronounced foyer.
It's pronounced foyer.
That's an old running joke.
There's a long story
It cracked
behind
me up.
that. Yeah.
Okay, we were playing a game, and Corey's describing something,
I said the foyer.
and he goes, foyer, and he turns to me and he goes, sorry, foyer.
for no reason.
For no
other
reason, other than he wanted to correct
like,
himself.
I was public
Well,
speaking to the group, and I was turning, and it just happened to turn to him.
Yes.
And everybody took that
And I'm
as
like,
Scott's offended if I say
I
foyer.
what? I don't care. I don't care.
So from now on, it's always, I'm so sorry, foyer.
Yes, foyer. So that cracked me up.
Okay.
So yes, you are in the foyer. There, as you walk forward, there is like a big great room that you walk into, with like sofas and chairs and tables and those sorts of things. Again, everything looked like it was like left mid something. You know, there's like a game of chess that's like halfway done, and not that that's uncommon. People do that, but
A cup of cold tea on the thing.
yeah, or like a book is like thrown on the ground, that sort of thing. Cold tea, yes. So it's just a little bit odd.
Rumble, you and Boz investigate the lower floor here, see if you can find out where anybody went, what was attacking them, that sort of thing. I'll take Squiggly here, and we'll head on up to the Baron's room and see if we can't find that trinket.
Good luck.
Very good.
So Pass Without Trace only goes 30 feet from me. So as soon as you leave that area, the effect.
It's like walking up the stairs. It's
I
like,
suddenly regret taking that.
All right.
This should make it easier.
and he'll use his elemental gift flight. So for 10 minutes, I'll just kind of float around like a blob, like the blobs that you see in the space station when they have just like water that just kind of like floats through
You're a
there.
lava lamp.
I'm a lava lamp floating through there.
That was your prison, was a lava lamp.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll follow you two upstairs first. So you begin to go up this grand staircase. It's beautiful. This entire state is gorgeous. Everything is made with like a fine polished wood. It looks like everything's been well taken care of. There's a lush like runner on the stairs.
Ridiculous opulence.
And in fact, there's still like candles burning, but
Really?
yeah, but they are like melted down. So you continue your way upstairs and you come to a hall. And down this hall, there's several doors on either side. Most of them are open.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna like slowly go down the hall, check each of the rooms, see if it looks like it belongs to the Baron before moving on to the next one.
Perfect. So the first room,
If he stops abruptly, I'm floating through the air and just kind of like.
Squiggly, get off of me.
Oh, sorry. That was paying back for earlier.
But wait a
Preston
minute.
is burning like 10,000 calories doing this because he has to keep moving. I love it.
Yep.
All right, so the first room that you enter in, there is. We'll do an investigation check for me. Before I just give it to you.
Of course.
Make you
yeah.
work for it.
Better work. 21.
Okay, very good. So nothing looks amiss, like any more different from everything else, but you do notice that there is like a bit of a hole in the plaster on the wall.
Okay. Go check out the hole.
And he'll just use his shape self. I'm a limbless blob, and essentially I can just squeeze. Remember, hold on, make sure I got the right one. Humanoid shape, Oh, that's the one I do that other one. I'll have a pseudopod, kind of.
You mean the pseudopod that can't see or actually do anything? Okay. All right.
It can trigger traps, though.
They'll squeeze
true,
through
actually.
and see if there's anything.
Okay, so it squeezes through
Last
the
thing
hole.
you see is two little, like, bum cheeks going...
It's doing the Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, the way the
Yeah.
Oh, bother. It's made of honey.
It's made of jam.
jam jellies.
Some chili. It manages to squeeze through the hole. Wow, why are we talking like that? And
You put a hole
it's
here.
just.
This is the Queen of Filth's game. So.
Yes.
But I don't want it to be like that.
It's the Countess of Filth, actually, tonight.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Obviously. There's nothing in there. It's just like the others, like the in between,
And when it gets to the other side,
but not the in between.
Not the actual in between.
he will activate his ghostly gaze, which is basically within 30 feet.
Yes, Queen!
I knew it. Like I thought it, and I looked over at you to see if you knew it too.
So once per short rest, as an action, I gain the ability to see through solid objects with dark vision for a range of 30 feet for 1 minute. So basically,
Okay.
he's using X-ray vision to look through the wall,
Okay,
despite having sent a pseudopod.
perfect. I didn't do a good enough job
We
the
love our
first time.
allies.
Over there.
He's looking around. And he'll take this chance just to kind of scan the walls of the room to see if there's anything like any
Sure.
hidden
So, like, how
secrets.
far can you see? Like
Within
through?
30 feet with dark vision for 1 minute.
Okay. So yes, you look at this wall. There's nothing really. You see the hall on the other side. You look at the other, and you can see into the next room. The main thing of interest in that room is there is a rope hanging from the rafters,
Oh. Someone has a rope.
and you can't see anything else beyond that.
We should go check out the room.
Right. Lead on.
So as your little pseudopod, what was his name again?
Morp.
As Morp glides back
Murph.
through,
Like birth.
he squeezes out, and you notice that there's actually like blood on him as he came out of the wall.
Morp, what did you do?
And he'll reassimilate him.
I'm gonna go look in the hole. I don't trust that you actually saw anything in there now. There's nothing in that hole that comes out covered in blood.
Okay, do an investigation check.
Only a 9.
Okay, well, it's not like anything crazy, but
Just a big toe.
ew. No, it just like
Like a giant's toe.
as the plaster broke through like this
Mhm.
on the sides of the plaster that were on the outside, you can see
Okay.
that there was blood there.
Something ran into the wall here.
Should be more careful.
Agreed. Next room.
All right. Is this music?
Yeah.
Scary skeletons.
Shivers down your spine.
Very good. So you go into the next room, the one that
That has the rope.
Drago.
Whichever. He
Which
doesn't
one?
care.
Squiggly.
Drago.
Drago. You go into the next room and you see that indeed there is a rope hanging from the rafters, but it looks like it's been cut. The end of it.
Well, somebody tried to off themselves in here.
Now, I know I'm not there, but I'm just trying to get the map in my head. Is this the room where the hole is from? Like, that it's burst out from?
Okay, so you walk up on the left-hand side. The first door is the room. The door was open. It has the hole. The next room
Coming
over,
into the hallway?
Yeah,
Or-
coming into the hallway.
Okay.
The next room over has
The news. Okay. Or the rope.
The rope.
well, yes.
The rope.
There's no noose in here.
Presume.
Yes. Anything else of interest that we can spot?
Nothing really looks like upset in this room.
All right. Well, if this isn't the Baron's room, let's move on.
All right. There are 2 more doors on the left-hand side, and there's 2 doors on the right-hand side. All of which are open.
Let's just go down the left and then swing back up. Yeah. Okay. Third door on the left.
Third door on the left,
Straight on to morning.
you find yet another rope hanging from the rafters that's been cut.
Just a single rope.
It's a spooky movie. Third door from the left.
Plenty-
It's freaking me out.
Plenty of creepiness going on. Fourth door on the left then.
Just the sequel.
Moving, yeah.
Fourth door on
It's
the
not
left.
as good.
Other things that are in the room, like furniture-wise.
In each of these rooms, there is a bed, a dresser, and like an armoire.
Does it look like it would be like a
suitable.
toddler-sized bed or like a twin-size California King?
Everything that you've seen so far is like a twin-size bed.
Twin-size bed, okay.
Yeah. So if it just looks like the same room, I'm just gonna move on to the next one.
Okay, so this is the last
Yep.
door on the left.
Last door on the left. Now that's the scary movie title.
Yeah.
Last door on the left.
Those grapes are at it again.
There they go.
The Grapes of Whispering. It's a new magic.
The grapes of
It
rape.
is. Someone homebrewed that. You find yet another rope hanging from the rafters.
All cut again.
Mhm.
Such a waste. I could have used those souls, you know.
I thought you were gonna say I could use that rope.
I use that. I also
I have
could
some
use
holes
that
I need
rope.
to like stitch up.
Perhaps we see where they're going.
He's gonna float in and take one of the ropes and tug on it. See how like secured it is.
It's very secured.
Are you still floating? So you just like
Yeah.
you pulling yourself up.
Interesting.
Come along, Drago. I don't think there's anything here for us. We'll check the doors on the right
Okay.
on our way back.
So, directly adjacent to that room that you just checked is a very large room.
Okay.
It appears to be Jerk
Larger.
McGee's.
The Barons.
The Barons.
Jerk ass McGee. I believe you all
I
saw
said
it.
face! Jerk face.
I heard. That's not what I heard.
Jerk ass McGee.
Yeah.
I said face!
I don't think it was.
Roll it back.
Everyone gets a thing.
Yeah.
I said face, though. I swear to you.
We are having a playback.
Play it back,
Yep.
and then even if she said the right thing, bleep it out so no one knows.
Oh, I said face!
If that is the case, then I apologize. But I heard.
If that's the face, how many epic die does Fred get in the next game?
Ooh, I like this.
4.
Whoa.
Yes! I can't wait to have 4 epic die. All right. As you look about this room, things are definitely like strewn about and upset in here. You see that like the covers have been thrown off the bed. You see, in fact, do an investigation check.
Yep.
19 plus.
I got 10.
Yeah, you're just like, oh,
Baz, I'm done
It's-
checking out the kitchen.
it's very room.
30 20.
Okay, so Drago, you notice that it smells a little funny in here. And as you go over to the bed, it looks like someone has wet the bed.
Seems someone has been scared shitless. Or perhaps the other one. I'm not sure. I don't do those things.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you don't either. Wrong person.
Search the vanities. Let's see if we can find this opal.
Very good.
Okay.
It is not opal, though.
Onyx.
Onyx.
Sorry. Black onyx.
Are they all onyx?
Those are like the opposite colors.
Are they all onyx?
They're all onyx.
Yep, you are correct.
Thank you. Thank you.
Seems like
Thank you for
some-
saying I'm correct.
Now the as far as when he saw, does it look like the sheets and the belly blankets are like all leading towards a window that's like broken or like to a specific place or like someone was like casting them off as they were running kind of thing?
Yeah, it just looks like chaos happened here.
Chaos.
There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Bring the tech.
As you begin to go through these drawers there's an armoire and like a dressing table, those sorts of things, you're looking very closely. You cannot find anything that looks like this.
I found a closet full of children's shoes, but that was it.
Ew, that is so gross.
The Baron's
Make
a
the Baron
dwarf.
even that more creepy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This isn't Castlevania.
You do see that there's like a mirror that's been shattered,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like something was thrown at it. You find like a bookend.
I find that we should take some time to reflect on all what we found.
I'm gonna look at
So
the
good.
mirror.
We'll take one of the shards as well and look into it.
You don't see-
Clearly not getting the pun, just thinking that.
Yeah. It's
Or
just a
ignoring
regular
it.
mirror.
Okay, so
don't
like,
see
and I want to take the like one of the shards of the mirror,
Self-destruct.
and when you put them together, I see anything different about the room in the mirror?
No.
Okay, just seems like normal. Okay,
I think it's a floor standing mirror, or it was.
was a floor
Right.
setting.
Or was it
It was part of like this dressing table. There was like a vanity
Like the things
type
on the
thing.
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely like selfie cam it almost. Like, looking around to see if there's anything.
Hey guys, live streaming
Behind
from
me.
Lostrovia.
Baron totally pissed the bed.
Yeah. So you don't find anything.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, we obviously missed the Baron. Let's get back down and see if Baz and Rumble have found anything.
Okay.
You have one more room.
You just tilled this.
We do have one more.
You do have one more room.
Just peeking on our way.
Nothing very interesting in there. It just looks like someone was sleeping in bed. The covers, like the bed's not made. The covers are kind of thrown to the side.
He'll sniff the room and see. Is it similar to the other one? Like someone had wet the bed? That terrified?
No pee smell.
Just a noxious gas.
I had one that's like urinating, but we won't do that. Okay.
You just yeah. At this point, it's probably been about 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You just hear like him belly flop as the spell ends. Just splash.
Oh, it ran out.
Okay. So let's flip over to Rumble and Boz.
The camera goes.
Yes.
floor.
So these two like walk up the stairs. As soon as they're kind of like out of view, start on the right.
Why not?
I'll go that way.
There you go.
What's over there?
So off to the right, there's a door, and it leads into the kitchens.
Let's take a look at the
Is
kitchen.
any of this floor plan familiar to me?
Oh yes,
Okay.
you've studied this floor plan very carefully.
This should be the kitchen.
Pantry. Dang it. Ugh.
Yeah, there's not anything super interesting in here. It just looks like a kitchen where things have just been left out.
Is there any container of salt anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take it and start.
I don't like it. I don't like that.
Well, I don't think there's anything in here. Actually, let's do an investigation.
Yeah.
Can we do investigation
Yeah,
check?
go for it. Of course you can. You always can.
Ah, crit fail. The guy who knows everything.
Yeah, Boz is like,
Just 3.
big gulps, huh?
Good.
I'm just so like weirded out by your salt chugging.
Yeah. You're like, let's go into the other room.
Well, I gotta eat something.
Pantry.
Regular food just sounds dumb.
How many pantries does this house have?
It's got the butler's pantry.
Ooh, I want one of those so bad.
A butler?
No, butler
Well,
pantry.
that too.
Because all your pots and pans are just always in the way of the drawers. They need their
Yes.
own closet,
Yes, same
which
thing
just
with like
happens to be
small
called the butler
appliances.
closet. Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
KitchenAid
KitchenAid,
mixer?
all of it.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Okay, we're on the
Yeah.
same
Is there-
page there.
Is there any other like doors, exits, or entrances to the kitchen other than the one?
There's a big window.
Okay, but not like a door to a cellar or anything like that.
Not in this room, no.
Okay. Where do you think so next? You seem to know the place pretty well.
It's the bathroom, right? Wrong? What room
No,
is that?
it's actually a study.
Perhaps
Like a
I was wrong in
library.
my assessment.
It's the study.
Yeah, okay, let's go in there.
This is where I got in a lot of trouble.
Yes, you did. You naughty boy. You hear the countesses. Oh, you naughty boy.
You do have a blood. We do have a blood pact with her.
Yeah.
Part of the power could be.
Yeah, we kind of just signed that without knowing the other end of it. It's like, well, if it
They
gets
just
the cuffs
agreed.
off.
All right, so
Eternal servitude. Why
let's
not?
do an investigation check in here.
Come on, dice don't fail. You know what? I'm going to use my spooky dice.
18.
Ooh, that's better.
Nice.
19.
Ooh. Boz and Rumble, they got it.
Mm-hmm. Far better than
You guys got like
Team
3
Squiggly
and 2
Crow.
or something pathetic. So yes, you're looking around in here, and it doesn't really look like anyone was in here. But you notice 2 things. The first thing is there is a big, like, picture window to the side of the estate. And when you go and look out it, you see that there is like a small, like, burial plot, like a family burial plot. You know, when you bury your family members in the backyard.
Is it just like a small graveyard, or is there like a mausoleum? or
Small
something?
graveyard.
Okay.
And it looks like there are 3, like, freshly dug graves out there.
That's new since the last time I was here.
How far away is it? Is it close enough that I could like read the headstones, if there is any? Are there markers?
There are no
No
markers or
markers?
headstones.
I think we should check that out after we're done here.
Looking good for the Baron.
What?
Let's
What
move
else is in the room? You said there was 2
Oh,
things.
what else is there is a bookcase that's kind of like propped open. Did I get you? Okay, but really, it's
D&D jump
That's
scare.
the Baron.
He got scared.
How
from
was
something.
It was a tiny scare.
I
'cause
set
I'm
this all
tiny.
up. I killed 3 of my servants.
You know, you could have just buried nothing and made it look like
he was like, "Close your eyes," and he brings you a bowl of like grapes,
peeled grapes.
peeled grapes, and spaghetti. Like, ooh, it's worms.
Eyeballs.
Yeah. I just want to open it and like look in, see what is it. A stairway?
It is a
it just
staircase
going down?
Yeah.
Should we?
That wasn't on the floor plan, if I recall.
It seems to be secret. Should we wait for our companions?
Probably wise. Wick seems the type to want to go first.
It's true, I am.
Oh,
What'd you find?
you sidled right up next to him.
I'm right there.
He's always there.
Secret.
And then you hear
Shia LaBeouf.
down the steps. Yeah.
You're like one of the
Slinkies.
no, the sticky things on the wall.
Oh,
that-
Gross.
secret passageway.
Interesting. We found a couple of cut ropes upstairs that were hanging from the rafters.
How many?
3 total, right? Yeah, 3.
And I point to the window.
Oh no. So that's where the children went.
We don't know that they're children. Again, he was a dwarf.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, are they? Can we tell from this angle and distance if they're like human-sized graves or if they're smaller graves?
You cannot tell.
Okay.
What do you think? Down? All right.
Nothing else here except for this delicious salt.
Wig doesn't care.
Would you like some?
No, thank you. Yeah, I'll go ahead and sneak on down.
Okay.
Is your pass without trace still active?
Yep. Mine's still concentrating.
Okay. Don't even bother.
Okay.
Why? What'd you get? 1004.
1005.
I used to play a speedster superhero character, and Corey would be like, roll initiative, and everyone would be like, 9, 11. I'd be like, 56.
Yeah. We're not doing that. Very well. So you stealthily creep down this.
Slunk.
You slink.
Slunk.
Slunk.
It's a spiral staircase
Oh, yeah.
made from stone.
Okay.
Very, very narrow. And
Too narrow for the biggin.
Yeah. Which is really unfortunate.
Oh, is it?
Well, you can try.
I will wait. I'm going to wait and see what Wick says before I go down.
Yeah.
Okay. You get to the bottom and you are in a dungeon of sorts.
Is it dark?
Very
50
dark.
Shades Darker.
So the darkest.
I do not have dark vision as
Corey.
well.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong kind of dungeon.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a moment to...
That was in the second door on the right, buddy.
I'm going to take a moment to just, like, listen to see if I can hear any
Perfect.
sounds of
Yeah,
movement.
do investigation.
eyes?
Or do a...
I can see quite fine down there.
Oh.
Yeah, why don't you come on down?
I'll follow up behind.
Should we all come down?
I don't see why not.
I rolled an 18 on my stealth check.
Okay, you make it
After
down
you.
just fine.
Like a wet sandbag falls down the stairs as I throw my
Sick! Oh no, what just happened?
Silently, please.
As I come in, pick it up. I don't know if I have dark vision.
I think in a
think I might be
complete
the only one.
turnaround of the usual, only one character has dark vision.
I got dark vision.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, yes, I
why?
do have dark-
You
I do have dark
guys.
vision.
Dedoy. We said it was
good.
going to be macabre. That's
half
okay.
and half.
It's macabre.
Macabre.
So wicked macabre.
Wicked macabre.
All right, so you're coming down too, Rebel?
I'm going to try, see if
Okay.
I can scrunch up enough to squeeze.
It's very much like a...
Okay, as soon as I start to, like, get stuck or scrape, I'm going to wild shape.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wild shape.
Into a puddle.
Into
Me? A puppy!
how wide? How wide is it? Would a
Can't get down the
It's a
stairs.
pug, yeah,
Would
like,
a-
can't reach.
would a
Sausage.
dire wolf be too big for it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Dire
what
wolves
about
are
a,
huge.
what about a regular wolf?
Regular wolf would work.
Then I will transform into a regular wolf.
Okay.
Of course, also made out of rocks.
Do you just like the rocks like shrink and reshape?
No, so what happens is, like, as I shape, I'm going to pretty much, the wolf is just going to, like, crawl out of the pile of, you know, whatever's left of the rubble.
Okay.
blocking the entrance with your...
Well, maybe I'll back up a little bit and then, like, do it. So if we have to make a hasty retreat. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
Now, do I have to is that a concentration thing? It's not, right?
No, you can still concentrate on spells
Spells,
while
cool.
you're... Yeah.
I can't cast them, though.
Wild
No.
shape's different than polymorph.
Yeah.
Very good. So we all make it to the bottom of the stairs, and
Interesting.
it's
Not bad.
actually a pretty straightforward room. You've got chains along the walls. They're all empty.
Except for when Drago puts his arms in.
But
Drago. Focus. Focus.
to one of the chains is tied a rope. It just kind of is drapes along the ground, and then it looks like it's been cut. And in the center of the room is a giant hole.
Another basement.
The sub basement.
Ah, this would explain why he was such a bad person. Portal to the 9 hells.
Is that what you think that is?
I don't know.
What do you see down there?
What do I see down there? 60 feet down.
You,
there
before
an
you
end?
even look, you hear a
There's a cat. A kitten.
Help me.
That ain't no kitten that I know.
He'll use an elemental gift of flight and then just drift down the hole.
Can I spend a minute using my primeval awareness to sense whether aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of me?
within 1 mile? Yes, you may.
Is
It doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
Does it
That's
exist?
does it
Oh,
get blocked
to-
by stone? Or...
I don't. It
Total
doesn't
cover.
say.
I think that's,
It would
that's
say
for-
paladins.
That's a paladin one.
Paladins will say
so,
if it's blocked by
Total
total
cover.
cover, you can't.
Yeah, it doesn't say that.
That's
This
why.
is- this is
That's
to
why it's
say
kind of vague.
that it exists.
You know,
you
'cause
just
you
know
can
that
just be
something
like, "Oh,
exists in
wait."
the area.
Oh, 1 mile is quite large.
You begin doing that as Drago.
Hello, little kitten.
My
Where
horns
are
start
you?
doing this like
Ooh,
blue.
cool.
I don't know, it just sounded fun.
I like it.
Can I?
Full on Godzilla getting ready to.
In wolf form, I have keen hearing and smell. Can I smell and see if it smells like an actual cat?
Sure.
So,
Blood.
perception check.
It's like one of those plants.
I get an advantage.
Carnivorous.
Yeah,
The bell.
yeah, it leads you in and then it eats you.
So,
It's an anglerfish,
22.
but with a human as its bait.
So, yes, it does smell like a cat, and it also does not.
oh, I start growling.
I can't tell if that's a good thing or if you're just a dog and it's a cat.
All
right.
I'll look at you and be like, no.
I'm gonna collect that rope. By the way, I didn't collect the other ones, but I'm gonna.
Just pretty sure I have a
Untie
flying speed
You're
of
electrocuted.
question mark. Where's it show it here? Walking speed.
Just look over at your screen and it's Strahd on Bucephalus. You guys never met Bucephalus in Curse of Strahd. It's his nightmare horse.
Oh.
Yeah, that he can ride around.
Scowy.
I don't know what the flying is. Oh, okay. Flying speed of 30 feet. Never mind.
Okay. You do indeed make it to the bottom. And there's a stone floor,
Little kitten.
stone walls, and this is an oubliette. And
No, not like a monster. An oubliette is like it's a specific type of room. I just
Oh.
can't remember
it's
what.
It's like a prison
a
hole.
prison hole that
Yeah.
you get trapped down.
Yeah.
You drop
You're
your-
not. You're
Not
thinking.
a
there's no way
female.
out. You're
Oblique.
thinking. Yeah. You're thinking the
You're like,
oblique or whatever.
The one that has the.
She's
it's
even
like a
in
false
a feather
hydrant.
duster.
You faced had us face those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the ones that like
On the
creates
ship.
the simulacrums
Mhm.
with like
it's,
little.
it's an ooze.
They're like connected to it all with
That's what I
tendrils, but they're
went
like.
Sorry, you're not getting busy down there. Instead,
you make hair and then slick it back.
Oh my god, he's
No!
osmosis
He's
Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
No, that did not happen. Instead, you find down here a little kitten tabaxi.
Hello, little one.
This is the flying ball of slime.
Are you going to hurt me?
To turn you?
Hurt me.
Hurt you? No, not unless you hurt me.
How do I know if you're good or bad?
And he'll just like. And like, they'll be inside of his form and he's just gonna start floating up. He's not even gonna talk to them.
Oh my gosh.
They're like be suffocating. They're
Yeah,
gonna be
she's
suffocating
like
as I
having
as
a
he floats up.
panic attack inside of you.
It's breathing.
I see?
6-4.
Yeah, seriously. So that's a. I don't know what that would be, like a grapple. My strength is terrible, but
Well,
It could go willingly.
Yeah, she's not in a state at the moment to really fight you.
okay. So yeah, he would basically kind of. And then if when he gets to the top, he's gonna try and go as expeditiously as he can, and then he'll just drop her on the ground.
I'm gonna see this kid like instantly pop back into rock form by pulling like some of the stone from the ground and stuff.
I found this child in the bottom.
That's her crying noise, by the way.
I'm gonna kneel down in front of her, but a decent distance away. Little one, are you okay?
Are you going to hurt me?
Absolutely not. I'm here to help you.
Are you the bad one?
No, I'm pretty good.
Technically, I'm the bad cop.
If I was chaotic evil, I'd be like, here's a deck of cards. You want to play with it?
No.
But I'm not.
Good
So.
God, any God.
She absolutely starts to back away from Wick.
Don't worry about him. He won't hurt you either.
He's not a scarecrow. He's an aware crow.
An aware crow. Yes. The more you know.
What?
I'm going to take a rock, and I'm going to go. Yeah. No, I literally grab one of the stones out of the ground and go. What is your favorite animal?
What is her favorite animal? I mean,
Bird. A pigeon. She's weird.
She's a cat. You have to kill a bird.
That's
for
true,
sure it's
yeah.
bird.
Bird. Okay.
A rock.
So I'm going to
A
use
rock bird.
A rock bird.
ROC.
A rock.
I'm going to use stone shape and shape this rock into like a
That is
dove.
Can it be like one of those balancing ones that you used to get in like?
Oh,
yeah.
yes, it
Where
totally
the bird is like on its front.
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
That's cool.
Those are cool.
Yeah, I'll shape it into one of those, and I'll put it on my finger and hold it.
Perfectly balanced
For you.
little one.
As all things should
She takes
be.
it from you and she does the same. I believe you.
Is your name Gamora?
What is your name?
Gracie.
Gracie.
This
How
was
did-
also a fan submitted.
I wonder by who.
How did you end up here?
Can we leave here? I'm too scared.
Of course. If you don't mind, I would like to pick you up now. I'll pick her up and I'm gonna like sit her on my shoulder.
How exactly are you getting out of here?
We'll work on that. But I'm just gonna just as like take her to
Poor
the
little
stairs,
girl's
and if you guys would go up first.
Baz, you see anything else in this room that is of interest?
Do I see anything?
No.
Okay.
Well, let's head back up. Try and find out who this child is and what happened here, please.
I will. Gracie, and I'm gonna ask her. You like birds, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's see. Let's see if I got what you.
And she's clinging onto Rebel.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way she's gonna go with him. He's so scary. I am scared of him.
Now I'm a little too big to go up this stairway, but I'm going to sit you down for just a second. Watch this. I'm going to back away and rubble again and turn into a giant eagle. So they're big, but they're not like it would be big enough to like walk up.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. It's going to like hop up the stairs because I can't fly in here, but
That's the owl hop.
that's my wild
Very
shape.
good. I love it.
And then I'm gonna have her, and then I'm gonna like motion to get on back, and I'm gonna just kind of maybe even like outstretch my wing type of thing.
Okay. She's like holding onto your sad little wings for dear life.
Sad little wings.
They're very big and majestic in this form. I just have them tucked in.
I promise. It's
You know, birds are dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
Dinosaur facts with Rumble.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop up the.
no. Is this
hop-
going to be the buttress thing?
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna hop up the stairs.
Dinosaur train.
I was going to ask if there were any buttresses in the cathedral that we were.
There absolutely are. Flying buttresses. Very well. You make it to the top of the stairs, and you are free to do as you wish.
Okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to start digging up those graves.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna shift back so I can talk to her.
That was dark, quick.
I'll go help.
Dark wing.
Okay.
Edge
You guys
lord.
are digging up
Gotta
graves.
know.
I'll
Yep,
put her back on my
exactly.
shoulder.
Gotta
Okay,
know.
Gracie, how did you get here?
the bad person made me go there.
Who is the bad person?
I don't know.
Do you know what they look like?
Mm-hmm. My mommy.
Your mommy is the bad person.
No, my mommy is dead.
Can confirm.
Just like,
Yeah, I'm actually. So we're going to be
Open up now.
outside. Take her outside, but not
Evil Dead Rise.
not over to the gravesite. And I am going to kind of call over. Wick, when you're finished, will you come tell me what you found?
of course. Find anything from her yet?
Still asking.
I was sleeping and everyone was screaming and crying. And I went into the other rooms and terrible things were happening.
And you lived here? And then did you run downstairs?
I went into their rooms and they were doing bad things to themselves.
Whoa. I don't want to hear about the orgy, all right? Come on. Ow.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I don't even know what that is.
I know. It's a child, Scott.
Sorry, the wrestling
They
contest.
were hurting themselves.
That sounds very frightening.
And then I heard her voice. It was my mommy, and she told me to follow her.
And you did. Did she lead you down the stairs?
And I got to the bottom, and there was the hole, and I heard her down there, and she said, "Please help me, Gracie. I need you. Mommy needs my lovey."
In the hole. Then what happened?
And she told me to get a rope, and I did, and I tied it on, and she wouldn't come up, and the voice stopped. And I said, "Please, Mommy, please come up," but she never came out. There was just screaming from up above.
And how did you get down in the hole?
I climbed down on the rope, and I got to the bottom, and I was by myself. There was no one there. And I called for my mommy, and I heard, "I'm up here, my lovey," and I looked up, and my mommy, it was my mommy, but it wasn't my mommy.
What do you mean?
Her skin was falling off, and her eyes and mouth were big holes, and then the rope dropped down, and she was gone.
I started to feel bad about, like, maybe we should leave these buried. 16 tons, and what do you get?
I don't want to be here. Please take me away.
I promise we will.
Did your thing uncover anything? Your
Oh, yeah.
your
Did I
site
find
Demons,
fiends, celestial, whatever.
Nothing.
within a mile.
Nothing.
Aberrant.
weird.
Okay.
I'm assuming that these graves are just the dead. That
Those
okay.
bodies of those that hanged themselves.
Is the Tabaxi mom there?
There is not a tabaxi mom.
Is the Baron here?
No.
Okay.
They are the bodies of 3 human women.
All right. I'm gonna start. Well, actually, no. I'm just gonna slam the shovel in and walk off. Baz, see if you can track where the Baron went.
I will do my best.
I'll go over to Rumble and I'll say, just 3 human women in the graves. All of them hung themselves. They didn't bury themselves, of course.
When I put my
mommy.
One of the human women? Which one?
here,
She
can you?
has dark hair.
I'm gonna like, as she's like, I'm gonna do like almost sketch artist stuff, in the dirt as she describes her mom.
She has dark hair and she hurt herself. But she would never do that. And
What?
now I've lost 2 mommies.
I'm sorry, you had a second mommy?
I came here.
Not that there's anything wrong with I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with
I
it.
mean, there's not. No, I
From some hick down south.
some hick scarecrow.
yeah. I came here by myself after my first mommy died, and then I found a new mommy.
Well, all right, that makes more sense than what I was thinking.
So she just describes her mother, and it fits the.
Yeah, and I'll like. And look like this.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Please, can we go? I can't be here anymore.
I want to insight check this little girl. It's weird to say that, but
No,
I don't have very good insight. But
we don't trust kids.
I'm gonna throw my epic die into this as well. Ooh, I got a 6 on my epic die too, so that's a 24 to insight. Is she acting as if like she's terrified, because she's asking to go pretty frequently, and I need to know if it's just genuine like kid terror, or if it is like I'm trying to get out of here and the only way is through somebody telling me to leave or helping me out.
She is absolutely terrified.
Okay.
She does not want to be here.
And during the scrutiny, I'm literally just like staring at her with button eyes.
Yeah.
the creepy button
Like
eyes.
the black dripping down.
Yep. All right, let's go. Baz, do you think you can track the Baron?
I can try, but I don't have much.
I heard them. He said to run to the tavern,
What tavern?
the one in town.
How many taverns are there in this city?
Could start with the closest one.
Sounds like a good idea. Okay.
What?
Goodbye, child.
Okay. Preston had a look on his face. Goodbye, child? You're just leaving
No,
her
I'm
here?
joking.
Oh.
Farewell.
In the truest sense of the spell.
Don't. Maybe later.
Oh dear, I cannot wait to find what's up Preston's sleeve.
Yeah, so let's just head on back.
Okay.
Is there a church or an abbey or even like an orphanage nearby or on the way towards this tavern, or even if it's out of the way, I want to take Gracie there.
There is not one on the way, and it's I mean you can find one, but it is very late at night by this point in time.
Okay.
Very well.
Okay. And then is it long enough that we can take a short rest as we're on our way there?
Or it takes about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a few hit points to recover.
What was talking about?
Very good.
Very good.
So yes,
Very good, sir.
You make your way
Just trying to help her
into
with it.
So as we're
the
walking,
outskirts
I'm
of Lostrovia.
I'm gonna try to calm her down and be like, "Do you know any fun songs?
I don't want to sing right now.
Well, perhaps you could teach me, and then I could sing."
Okay. There's one I know about a horse
A horse is a horse, of course.
and a cowboy.
Okay, and I'll like, as we're walking, I'll like mold earth and shape it, if just for flavor, into like a horse, like running, doing the
It's a rhinestone cowboy.
Oh, no.
Ba, ba.
like I
This
just
is
like
the song, and you got to go look it up. Disney sing-along songs. A cowboy needs a horse. Dallin, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know if I've heard
Oh, it's so
that
good.
one.
Oh, a cowboy needs a horse, needs a horse, needs a horse,
Yeah.
and a pair of fancy boots.
and like I'll make like the boots,
Yes.
as she's like going through the lyrics and trying to distract her from trauma.
Yes,
Right?
that feeling,
Yeah.
trauma.
Very brave.
Anybody with keen eyes also hears Wick humming along to the song as well.
No, he totally is. That tracks, actually. Very good. Well, you finally make it to the outskirts of town, and the first tavern that you come upon is called the Buxom Downs.
Dance or downs?
Downs.
Downs. Like like the racetrack.
DOWNS.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's a racetrack up in Wyoming. Wyoming Downs. It's called the Wyoming Downs.
Yes.
There's also a place called the Barrow Downs.
See, downs all over the place.
Tom Bombadillions. Or wind.
Who?
A man in a story. Story about furry feet.
Oh yeah.
You read some weird shit.
I do. You want to
I already gave you my
Yes,
epic
you
like that, sorry.
Here's
Straw feet.
You're negative now.
Yeah,
Here's the
Or wooden feet.
here's the book.
What?
that's true.
I read from it frequently.
And it's a book of puns.
That's my first thing to learn to speak.
No thanks. You can keep it.
Are you ready?
You're like Bumblebee from Transformers. Like you learned language from
You talk TV?
You talk TV, I talk TV.
That's actually amazing, though. If you could learn to speak from reading a language you didn't know how to read.
You wouldn't even know that you were speaking puns. To be
Nope.
fair, at that
Nope.
point, you were just thinking like,
This
this
is
is
the
the way
way
that
they
like
talk.
yeah.
That's like if I started speaking. What do they speak? Like Sanskrit? What language is that? They write Sanskrit?
Arabic?
Arabic?
I think, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's like if I started reading a book of Sanskrit script, and then could speak Arabic. That would be miraculous.
He did have a bard that taught him as well.
Or even like Chinese or something.
Yeah.
Well, didn't teach him.
If
He
I
just
watched
kinda
enough
stopped him.
anime, I would learn Japanese.
Ooh, you should do
But
it.
so far, I've only picked up on phrases.
And a lot of them aren't actually phrases that they use. Well,
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see.
don't take my ass.
Oh,
Stay
it's
tuned for a video of
sacred
Talon's
language of
speaking Japanese.
Hinduism, so it's Indian.
I've got my
That's right. You're right. Yep.
For reals?
Just a bunch
So
of
it's Hindi.
ignorant white people talking about.
I'm so sorry.
That's
No
okay.
offense is
No.
meant.
No.
I hope offense is
We
not
are
taken.
learning every day.
I'm gonna go ahead and just like open the door to this cavern.
Okay,
Push it open.
perfect.
And-
Inside,
Caught.
yeah, you see. I mean, he's not hard to miss. You see Vlad Sweisgild, the Baron, and he is sitting at a table, and he has like a blanket wrapped around him, and he's just he's white as a sheet, and he's just shaking.
Give me the onyx.
I am going to walk up slowly to the table, and not caring that I look absolutely terrifying to this man who's nearly terrified himself to death already. I'm going to go, "Evening, Baron."
And he just starts breathing very rapidly, and he says, no, not again. Not again.
We're here for your family jewels.
The onyx. Hand over the onyx, and we'll leave you alone. In fact, we got a little present for you as well. And I'll go ahead and nod to Rumble to show him the girl.
Would you like to draw a card from this deck?
Yes.
Would you like to play?
Who are you? What are you talking about?
We are representatives of.
Why does it smell like piss?
He kind of like adjusts the blanket.
It wasn't me.
We are interested party. Interested in that onyx that you have on you somewhere.
Onyx.
A gemstone.
And he's kind of looks around, and he looks down, and he has a cufflink.
That'd be the one.
Why? How do you know about this?
I'm gonna go.
Why would I give this to you?
Can I go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check to see if I can, like, rapid quick snatch it?
Sure.
Okay.
Like, what's his name? Robin Hood from...
Not hiding it from him. You're just trying
No,
to.
yeah, I'm just trying to, like,
You
yeah.
see it.
That is a
You like flat. Your sickle flashes and it like slices.
21.
Oh,
His hand is like.
Just 21.
Victor on Arconis is like.
21.
Felt something.
You absolutely can snatch it.
Okay, so I reach my left hand out and a hook pops out from it and kind of just smacks the cufflink off, and I catch it with the other hand, and then it goes back into my regular hand. Thank you. Now, what the hell happened at your vineyard?
He kind of just like visibly relaxes. I'm sorry about that.
No worries. I got what I needed.
Bad things have been happening. I had to evacuate the entire household. I'm too afraid to go back. I'm man enough to admit it.
Well, it was empty. Did you bury the dead?
Yes. They found them hanging this morning.
And you didn't think to check for any lost property? Or rather, lost people?
Well, we know there was a lost person.
And who was that?
The little girl. I couldn't send anyone back to look for her. My workers were in danger. That's my livelihood we're speaking of.
So the little girl was in danger? And you thought that was more acceptable than the workers?
Of course not. I sent for help, but they couldn't come quickly enough. I sent for the Countess's soldiers.
Well, we found the little girl.
Oh, bless you. Where is she? Gracie!
She's safe. What happened?
I honestly don't know. We woke and there was blood dripping from the walls. It was dripping down. And faces and hands were pushing out from solid walls in the night. And a horrifying moaning sound echoing through the house. And of course my best servants, they hanged themselves. It's not safe there. It's not safe. People were clawing at their eyes and hitting their heads on the walls and horrible things.
Gracie, does that sound correct?
That's what I told you.
Any idea what was causing it?
I have no idea. Nothing like that has ever happened before.
I'm gonna stand up and just kind of start pacing around behind the Baron. Baz, is there anything that you want to say to the Baron? You said you knew him.
I know you.
Hello, Baron. Perhaps this event will make you change your heart to other types of people, not like yourself.
He just scowls at you. How did you get out?
Friends in high places. Unlike you.
You can. I'll let you have the gem. Be on your way. Leave the little girl with me. Gracie, come here.
I'm going to turn to her and say, do you want to go with him or do you want to go with us?
She kind of like looks back and forth. Come on now, Gracie. You know your place.
It's okay if you don't want to.
Yeah, that's about all.
The little
I
girl
need.
is coming with us.
Rumble.
And I'm going to like,
Take her outside.
come now.
Fine.
Pick her back up.
I have no need for her anyway. She's useless.
At this point, I'm behind the Baron. And I am just going to and then hook right into his eye.
Ooh.
I'm trying to kill him.
Fantastic.
Whoa, very brutal.
Okay, he tries to like grasp it behind him and he's like clawing at your straw and your clothes.
It's all right. Where you're going, you won't hurt anybody again.
I didn't see that coming.
And you won't be hurt any. You won't be hurt again. It's just sweet oblivion.
From outside, you hear every cowboy needs a horse. I'm like starting to sing it.
Get the
Try to
Yep.
make some noise.
Yeah.
You,
So I'm just
you
gonna.
have
Yep. I'm
your
just
way
gonna
with
keep
him.
driving it deeper, and
Just
then
start screaming.
yeah, and then once I finally kill him, I'm going to use my reaction to create a soul token as part of Phantom Rogue, which I collect. I can have up to like 4.
That's
And
so gross.
and
Like
so,
souvenirs.
so it's up to you what the
Serial
token
killer
shape
much?
is. If you want it to be something specific, or you could just be like a random trinket.
Roshoku Tensei of you.
This is actually in the shape of a grape.
What?
A grape.
A grape.
Yeah.
I did not hear grape at first.
grape.
I heard Wraith.
I heard the R.
I need to enunciate more because
classic.
they
Is there
cannot
grapes,
understand what I'm
people?
saying. The shape of a grape, but it's like a
Excuse me, sir.
like a silver, almost like a
Like a marble.
Yeah.
And I'll look at it and I'll go, 21. We're done here?
Do you like eat it? Like put it like they
Yeah, sure, why
they
not?
float
Yeah,
inside of
drop
you
it
type
into the
thing,
mouth.
remember?
20.
And then I do that. I do the Kevin McAllister furnace laugh.
Come downstairs, Kevin.
Oh wow. Very well.
Was he the only one in the tavern?
That you saw. He was the only one sitting in this room.
I think we should be going now.
You mentioned 21 of something.
Souls. Out of 1,001.
Oh.
Quite a ways to go.
Unfortunately. But the prize at the end is worth it. And I'm going to rifle through his pockets too.
Absolutely.
Yep. Is there anything of interest that I find on his person?
It looks like he truly was in a rush to leave because he really doesn't have much in his pockets. You do find 20 gold pieces though.
Okay.
In the little pouch that he had on his belt.
I'll split that 5 each.
Nice.
And I will not take a no for an answer from you. I'll just drop them into you.
Drop them into you. They're floating around.
Yep.
Blobby.
It gives you some bling going on. Yeah, and then I'll walk out afterwards. We're done here, Rumble.
I take it he won't be bothering this child anymore.
No, he won't.
Thank you. You're not a bad one.
I wouldn't quite say that.
She'll reach up and hold your hand.
Not the bloodstained one, the
She's
other one.
holding your hand.
Yep.
And Rubble's hand.
Have you heard
Are
of?
we a family now?
No, dear.
I've never had 2 dads.
I've had 2 moms. I gotta have 2 dads to balance
I
it
gotta
out.
complete the set.
You know,
Do you know anybody by the name of Damien Vostrovich?
I don't know anybody.
Vika Toldor? Katya Boros? Alright.
Well, you now know us. I'm Rumble. This is Wick.
I'm gonna take my hand away at this point.
This is
I'm Drago.
and this is Boz.
Pleasure.
Hello. I like your horns.
Thank you.
Here, you want them? No, just kidding.
Just a headband.
You're not even a real tiefling. You're just a human tiefling weeb.
Is the tail even real? Is it just one of those the robotic ones that occasionally swish that you can wear?
Nope, it's the other kind.
no.
It's all real. It's all natural, baby.
And I don't have the power to give the epic die tonight.
I was gonna take one back for that.
Take the epic die. Okay. What do we do with this kid?
Well, protect her. She is family after all.
Rumble. You realize our job is to go into dangerous situations for the Countess, right?
Yes. We can find a spot to have her stay while we go into those situations.
Okay. Where?
He's picked up a stray.
Yeah.
Perhaps I want to start an orphanage, okay?
Rumble's orphanage.
There's a free vineyard that has no.
That probably won't work for her.
Yeah,
but...
true. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Philosopher's Stone?
Well,
complete
I
this.
don't know this town very well, so if either of you have any ideas of somewhere she could safely stay for the next couple days.
Would I have any sort of idea of a place for kids? Maybe like a guardhouse with some speed guard or...
Can I
Yes.
hold
that thought.
use my genie bottle, genie's vessel, which normally I would use to go into the genie's respite? Can I use it for little child instead?
Sure. Let's do it.
I might have a solution for that.
Into the jelly jar.
Vacuum her into your jelly jar.
Yeah, she's
And what
not
you see
gonna-
is it's a kaleidoscopic, glowing jam jar. It's like someone took stained glass,
Made
on
it into a
jam
jar.
What in...
She can
Jam
meet,
Nation?
She can meet Veldora.
What's up,
Veldora
Jam
lives here.
Nation?
Veldora, that would be okay,
Who,
right?
who is Veldora? Veldora.
I think, maybe. Come, child, see.
She goes and looks in. Gets sucked into it.
Veldora has her now.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What happened? Where is she?
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Veldora is my patron. He's a Merid.
Is he a noble sort? Or did we just damn this girl to a fate worse than the Baron? Because if that's the case, I can collect another soul right now.
He's my friend. We've been friends for a long time.
That doesn't answer his question.
It really doesn't.
Is he a good being?
Would I? That's a natural 20. Would I feel in my heart of hearts that he has good intentions, like towards me? I wouldn't care about other people at this point, but towards me, would he have good intentions?
In your heart of heart, you believe he has good intentions toward you.
I believe there's good in everyone. And Veldora was trapped for a long time and was alone, not like myself. And the little girl understands how you have to be brave sometimes when you're alone.
Can you bring the girl back out so that we can make sure that she wants to go in the jar?
Oh, yes, this is that informed consent you talked about.
Yes.
Did you meet Veldora?
Can I go back in there?
Absolutely.
This is how warlocks are born. There's a new there's a new warlock.
Yep, she's got her first bump of like warlock power.
Yep.
That
Eldritch
sounds
Bolts!
like shrooming, but with different words.
Can we stop before she goes in and be like, you want to go back in, right?
Oh, there's a very nice man in there, and he's feeding me the most delicious food, cake. Have you ever had cake and milk?
I have not.
Wasteful stuff.
I told you, Veldora is the sweetest.
And he said that there's books I can read, and he'll tell me a bedtime story about princesses.
Okay.
All right then.
Well,
He is a good one.
You see?
She's gonna be our
our conscious.
yeah. She's gonna
Jiminy
be
Carr,
detect
Jiminy
good and evil.
yeah.
We're just gonna pull her out.
Wait.
Good one. Open the jar.
Good, bad.
And she's just like Lion Cat from
Lying.
Well, if you need anything, you can just tap Veldora. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you.
the jam, just like.
Oh my.
Well, I guess that temporarily takes care of that. All right.
Let's move on to the next target.
Who would be next on your list?
Here, I'll put you on the top.
For lack of a not knowing who any of these people are, I say we just go down the list from here. So
Do any of the other names stand out? Anyone?
Damien Vostrovich, Vika Toldor, or Katia Boros.
Do any of those stand out?
Yeah, can I roll a history check to see
Sure. Sure.
if I know anybody?
Can we all roll history checks?
Ooh, not
Sure.
good. That's a 13.
Yeah, Wick has no idea.
Yep. 4. Oh,
No,
nope.
definitely not.
Definitely
Rumble.
not.
Oh,
Rumble,
12.
right?
Rumble.
History?
Yes.
17 plus 1, so that's 18.
Okay. So, surprisingly, Drago has a moment where Damien. Oh, you remember seeing Damien's name on a poster.
Yes, I met Damien.
You've met them. Where?
They were,
And would there be a poster nearby that I would recognize that would be similar?
Not nearby, no.
I can take you to it.
Well, take us if we can get to Damien.
Yes.
And then he'll lead the way to wherever the poster
just-
was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's like a slug.
Yeah.
All right. It is the middle of the night, and you make your way through the streets, and you're headed back toward the city center.
Okay.
By the time you get there, it's the morning.
Do we need to stop and rest for any of y'all?
I mean, I could use rest. Plus, the nighttime's a better time to find our prey.
I
Darkness
agree
on
with
our
that.
side.
I find I get in trouble a lot if I go walking around in the sunlight. The sun focuses through my body and burns things.
Be sure to cover your orb. Why? Will the spirits get out? No, the sun will hit it and light your house on fire.
People think I do it on purpose. I do not.
Well, I also get a lot of unwanted attention in the daytime.
Yeah, I can't say that I can walk around without getting a few stares myself. All right, let's find a place to rest.
Okay. Perfect. Well, lucky for you.
There's a tavern right
There's a
back
tavern.
there.
Right behind you.
Walk back in. We don't know that dead body.
And by the time we get there, it's night.
How much
so-
gold to forget about the dead body?
Very good.
Yeah, so we'll just find a place until the next evening. I suppose.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You get to take a long rest if you need it for any reason.
I'll recover some hit
Oh,
die.
spells.
Yeah, I used a few spells.
Sleep in a bucket.
Okay,
You
Odo.
sleep in a bucket? I love that.
When you just like,
Do you not sleep in the
or in like a
in the
bucket,
jar?
or in a tub or something, anything that can like contain fluid, liquid. That's what
I
you
love
want.
that.
It'll be like a sink. Yeah, someone will come in the morning, like start doing dishes, and he's like, "Whoa,
And roll down the drain.
Pardon me.
I'm generally a little too heavy for most beds and stuff, so
It's okay.
I will find a nice spot to rubble pile. I can actually meld into stone as a ritual.
You find like there's like a dung
Which just
pile
lets
where
me,
like
like,
been getting it out of the
mold
the
into stone
stables.
stuff.
Part of the ship,
And you
part of
just-
the crew.
Good news
Yeah.
is that the tavern owner is just kind of like, whatever.
You got coin, I don't care,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So he doesn't care too much. All right.
Yeah.
You wake up and it is kind of the early evening.
Okay. Yeah. So by the time we get back or get to the poster, it'll be later into the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There it is.
Yes.
That is not a person, Drago.
Yes, it is.
No.
Didn't meet anyone. This is a picture.
But he's there. You can see him.
Well, what
Ask
does it-
him where his gem
let's
is.
just see what it
Where
says.
are your
what
family
happens.
jewels?
I cast Awaken with the staff.
Oh, on the paper? I don't think it gets his memories.
I mean, we got a
gets the
cool
paper's memories.
It's like, oh god, I was a tree.
Dies.
I mean, if
No,
that's
it's only a beaster plant. I can't awaken
Oh,
any
okay.
object.
Paper is a plant.
Paper is a plant.
Paper is a
I'll go
plant.
up and I'll rip the poster off
Okay.
and take a look at it.
it is a poster for a production at a theater called the South Side Theater.
Alrighty.
Conveniently located
Starring-
on the North Pier.
Starring Damien Vostrovich.
See, Damien.
He's a freaking actor.
I love actors. They're so much fun.
What is a production?
It's what this one is doing.
It's like when a bunch of people.
I thought you meant him being creepy.
It's like when a bunch of people sing songs or tell stories and
Kind of like we did with Gracie.
You know how you were making your little puppets?
Yes.
That's a production.
Was I supposed to pay for attendance to this production?
Yeah, a
one
couple
gold.
silver typically. You said it was the South Side Theater?
Your custom,
Southside Theater.
Your customs are still very new to me.
Sorry, this like pooped out, so I was just restarting it.
Yeah. How far away is that from here?
From where you are, not far.
Okay.
In fact, there's posters mostly around here because
That's
it's
where-
so close
yeah.
to the theater.
What is the next showtime?
Midnight showing.
Yeah, is there like a late night showing or
No.
is it? No.
Dang.
Okay.
The show opens at 8 p.m.
What time is it now?
About 7:30.
Pretty soon here. Let's get going.
We can get some cotton
Okay.
candy. Maybe
We're-
some spoons.
We're not there for treats. We're there for the open.
I actually have a new carving that
Oh.
I've started on.
Tell us about it.
It is a kitten riding a bird.
Oh,
That's special.
I like Rumble. He's too good for this world.
So that's part of the Territor stuff, is they talk about like they like intricately carve stuff into their stone, like, you know, tribal style tattoos or
Yeah.
other like geometric stuff or whatever. So that's what Rumble does, is he takes it and
Look at that mini me tippity tapping.
This is memories.
All right,
There's not
Stores them
birds.
with Elemency.
I'm just looking at all these.
all right. What do you think we should do? Go in and pay for a show, or should we just sneak our way into the back?
I say we go backstage, wait for him to come off for intermission, capture him,
Oh,
pretend we're stagehands.
I mean, we could always ask him.
No,
What's the fun in that?
these type are not people you just approach.
These type. What's that?
What do you mean, you people?
like this.
Actors.
And instead of like his normal like whatever, he's like
Stage hands.
They turn into two small stages. Is that what you're saying?
All right, yeah. I like the idea of us waiting in the wings, as it were. So let's like find the theater and we'll sneak around back. I think.
Perfect.
It's a wing, not a ring or a wing.
I wonder if they'll sing that cowboy song. I'm growing quite attached to it.
needs a hat.
I know you were singing it as the rubble pile while you were sleeping.
Very good. All right.
I was the mountain in before
Moana.
Moana.
Long, long time.
I am Moana. Very good. You find the theater. No problem. And as you're walking up to it, kind of scoping out where backstage might be, you see a redheaded male halfling standing outside the theater. And he immediately doesn't recognize you, but notices you. And this is the one and only Francis Tiddlywink. Hang on, I gotta get something.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I know exactly who this one.
Yes, I am sorry. Did you read through all these?
I skimmed Francis, but I didn't try to read too many of them
Okay.
because I didn't want to spoil myself.
Some of you just know me so well. He suggested doing a Bostonian accent, but I cannot do that. I will just screw it up. I could do like a couple things. I'd be like, "That's wicked smart," and that's about it.
The trigger phrase.
Yeah, that's my trigger phrase, and I can't move on past that. Top of the morning to you. Actually, it's evening. It's so good to see you. Are you looking for some tickets? And, sorry, let me describe Francis.
Yes, please do.
He's wearing a bright green, like, half cape that comes down just above his bum, and a top hat.
He's a freaking leprechaun, isn't he?
He's totally not.
Dr. Lucky Charms!
Does he have?
I subconsciously did that. He's not a leprechaun.
All right, then.
I'm like, all Irish people.
Yes.
I'm sorry. No, I
right.
seriously, that was
Make him French.
I suppose we're looking for 4 tickets.
4 tickets. Well, let me tell you about the latest show that I think you'll really enjoy. It's a musical called Bargain and Barter, the musical.
Is that the name of the one that Damien's in?
Can I inside check?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Drago would be like,
Oh.
You occasionally
18?
You occasional bubble.
You're just like, something is.
I knew it was him who did it.
Something about this guy stinks.
Yeah.
Stole that one from you.
I knew it was him. Okay.
that was right on the
I don't
nose.
say anything because it's just the first one. But I'm definitely aware this man is breaking social norms.
In fact, let me tell you a little bit about the production.
No.
It's a wonderful production about a Highland Crusader named Bargain and his partner in crime, a dark-skinned draft centaur named Barter. If you can believe it. Can you believe that? It's really quite wonderful. Anyhow, they're a pair of traveling traders who won't trade any normal currency, but only in unique items, in fact.
I'm gonna just
For
pick him up by the scruff of his
literally,
neck
an arm
and
and
move
a
him
leg.
over and drop him. Keep walking.
I'll follow
Let
Baz.
me tell you more about it.
I think
Wait.
he's kind of full of hot
Highland
hair.
cow satyr. That
Oh, the
sounds
costumes are wonderful. Actually,
interesting. Is Damien?
I'm gonna find a
what's his
pebble
name?
and throw it at you.
Lostrovia.
Peg you in the head with a pebble.
It's just like
Oh, is this the part where we're exchanging poison sprays?
And he will poison spray him in the face. Constitution saving 17.
We just
Or
killed
take
the
2d12.
No, he failed.
Okay, so he's gonna take 2d12.
Okay.
It's just gonna get more farty. You're just gonna just mess him up.
Yours was pretty good. Smell mine.
7.
Silent but deadly.
That's 12. 12 poison damage.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, please. Okay.
Is this a custom for people to have?
Not really. It's private.
Oh. I'm sorry.
We really need to
well,
stop hurting
now that
people.
wasn't really
Then we
necessary.
just need-
Are you
You gotta
okay?
wait until you find out that they're evil, and then you are.
Oh,
A
okay.
little woozy, but I suppose I'm all right.
I'll blow some like dust that's on a cast healing word on him.
I'm very confused right now. What's happening?
It's 8 HP back.
All right.
And
Uh,
I get him again this game.
Now that we all know each other,
Damien.
is Damien Vostrovich part of this play?
He's not part of this play. This particular production I'm telling you about.
We're here to see Damien's play.
I know the plot sounds a little bit thin, but I promise there's a wonderful musical number called A Penny for Your Arm and Leg. No. An arm and leg for your thoughts.
A penny for your arm. Like, I like this as canon. Yeah.
And he's like, wait.
It's
No, I got
about
that
like a
wrong.
corpse collector.
Yeah.
No, you see, they trade in unusual currency. So, when people offer an arm or a leg,
All right.
that's what it is.
Well, if
And in fact, the two of
Enough,
them,
little thing.
business partners, they fall in love. And there's a lovely song about it. It goes, an arm for your thoughts.
I'm gonna extend the hook right under his neck, and I'm gonna try and intimidate him to shut up.
Okay.
I'll aid with my slamming of fists.
Yes.
So you have advantage.
man, you scared the crap out of him.
19.
Everybody's 12 years old.
Just remember, you guys asked for this.
I'll tell you about Damien.
Make it quick.
Can you withdraw the scythe here?
If you make it quick.
I can't make that promise. I will try to make
I'll
it
give
quick.
you a gold coin if you make it quick.
Oh, Okay, I'll make it quick.
Well, hand him a gold coin.
Very good. All right, well, let me tell you this. Damien Vostrovich, that's the one you want to know about.
Yes.
Oh, he's dead.
Dead?
Dead? Dead as a doornail, they say.
How long ago did he die?
A couple months ago, I would say.
Then why is his face on a poster for tonight's play?
Well, he has an understudy, you see, who took his part. But it really brings in the patrons. A lot of people know he's dead, but when they see that he's in it, they start to believe that maybe there's a conspiracy theory. And then they come and see the play.
It's like that Elvis folk.
Can I do an insight
Yes.
check on him?
They're elvish. They're called the elvish.
Oh, elfish.
17.
He appears to be telling the truth.
An understudy.
An understudy.
Are you the understudy?
And in fact, his understudy is actually his protege.
Yes,
This,
yes. Jaren Lake, of course.
Jaren Lake. This Jaren Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Does he happen to have anything that looks like this on him? And I'm going to pull out the other onyx gem.
Not that I've seen, of course, but why would he have something like that?
It's a personal effect from Damien, or something like it.
Then he most certainly would have it. All of Damien's personal effects were given to Jaren, because Damien, of course, has no family. Jaren was like family to him, I would say. About these other tickets, is there any chance you'd buy some? I'll give you a great deal. 2 for 1. 2 for 1 deal for this fabulous musical. I think you'd really love it. Really love it.
I'll give you 2 for 1.
Okay. I'll be
Belly
on my way then. I'll be on my way.
You do that.
It was nice meeting you.
It wasn't.
I was trying to be polite.
It was terrible meeting
So,
them.
Jaren Lake. I think that is
Yes.
who we need to talk to.
Let's find our way to the back.
Is there a place to actually buy a ticket for the current show?
There's box office.
Let's go up and get some tickets.
Baz, maybe you should take the lead, considering you're probably the less.
Yeah, I might take one step. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you mind getting us some tickets?
All right. 4 tickets to the one with Damien.
Jaren.
Jaren.
Damien.
You'd like to see Jaren in this, would you now? And at the box office is an incredibly buff-looking gnome.
Whoa.
Is he
He's more white than he is tall. He's actually just like sitting back, whittling a stick, probably totally against the policies and procedures of his employer.
No whittling. It says right here, and that's my only rule.
No
Yeah.
loitering, no littering, no whittling.
Yeah. And in fact, you know how buff he is because he's wearing a gray tunic of which he's like ripped the sleeves off. So it's just like,
Ripped or blown out?
who knows?
That's for you to decide.
Well, what do you decide? And he has very muscular tattooed arms. Well, I can give you some tickets. Or I
This is
could,
the ticket booth.
but we're sold out. I'm sorry.
That's
Well, in that case,
fortunate.
we are the extra stagehands. We just are trying to get in.
Yes. See?
Let's roll a persuasion check.
Or deception?
Yeah, one of the two.
Okay. With a persuasion, let's see, is deception better? Deception's way better. How about a 19?
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. He has like a mustache that he's like waxed to the ends.
I mean, look at them. Bruisers. They can get the job done.
Absolutely. In fact, are you?
He's a prop.
I'm a prop.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
all right. Well,
I'm the tree.
I'll show you backstage then. Come this way.
Okay.
So you follow him. Oh, his name is Test.
Test?
Mhm.
T-E-S-T?
Yeah.
He's a test.
As in
to gain
testosterone.
the
I get it.
place.
Okay. Yeah.
What do your markings mean?
Oh, well, I got this one when I had a girlfriend and then she dumped me. Now her name's on me forever. Can't ever get rid of that. I have regrets.
Could always
That's unfortunate.
just put something over it.
What? Why does this tattoo then say no regrets?
Oh, that says
Regrets.
no ragrats.
Riggers. No ragrats. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the ragrats.
Yeah.
They're it's like food. It's a
The rat's made out of
Yeah.
the rat's made out of rags, like stitched together, made out of rags.
That's what the ball is made out of for
Yeah.
this
For
team.
this
The good old toss the rat skin.
Yes. Yeah, well, that one too. This one I got in honor of my mom. It just says,
Who then dumped you?
I heart mother. Yeah. She wasn't too happy when I got it. I was only 3 years old.
How did you?
I'm starting to relate. Save this poor gnome.
Would you like to go in a bottle?
How old are you?
Would you like to see my
We're just gonna make a collection of people.
Yes.
In our genie
At
bottle.
contrary to the little hopes, all these people are available for adoption.
Yeah.
Stovia,
not
the
me.
city of orphans.
Where all the parents go to die.
Yep.
We'll come this way. I'll show you back. By the way, I'm 32. All right.
You say that like it's impressive.
Yeah.
Well, I am only 6.
You're 6 years old? You're kidding me right now.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Let's see. A number.
Wow. You're stupid.
That's why he's a stagehand, not an actor.
So rude to all stagehands out there.
Which we all
We
were.
could not do
know.
it without you.
Leave your angry stagehand comment.
Yeah.
Come at me in the comments.
Scott, stagehand.
Scott, you're a stagehand.
No, I am.
Who handled all the technical stuff behind the scenes. The rare self-burn.
Oh, weird. Yes. It is rare. All right, we'll just head on back there. I'm sure the stage manager can tell you what to do.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Have a great day, toodaloo. And he'll leave.
Doodle to you.
Toodaloo.
What does it mean?
It means goodbye. Just,
In what language? I speak quite a few.
Halfling, I think.
No, it's just common. It's just a phrase. None of y'all have ever heard of toodaloo before?
No. The way you phrased it there makes it sound like it's some sort of god or deity. Have you ever heard of Toodaloo?
Have you ever heard of
Do you have, excuse me, sir, do you have a minute to talk about our Lord and Savior
There's so many
Toodaloo?
churches around here.
We
There
don't
might be a
celebrate
toodaloo.
birthdays or holidays, but we do have Toodaloo.
Toodaloo Day. Is there a day celebrating Toodaloo?
So once we're backstage.
Toolie.
So the stage manager comes rushing back to you.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to get to look around.
No,
I
you're
do.
not.
Actually, you know what? I want to sneak away.
Okay.
I'm just a prop. I'm
It's
just
like-
going to
You're just a prop.
slink to the wall and just act like I'm still, you know.
Oh, is that from... Who didn't put away the props for Wizard of Oz? Okay. Listen.
I think it's pronounced ooze.
The wizard named Ooze.
That's what it was. Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Has anyone seen... what's his name? Jaren?
Jaren?
Has anyone seen Jaren?
We were looking for him.
So am I. He's missing. And we're trying to delay the start of the show, but he's due on stage any minute now. Go find him.
Where was he seen last?
Well, he didn't show up at call time.
Where does he live?
I honestly have no idea. Go. I don't know. I'll keep looking for him. Check the dressing room. Check the streets. I don't know where he is. And she leaves.
Not our problem.
Well, if Jaren has the onyx, it's our problem.
We do want to see him.
Check his dressing room first. Perhaps he left it.
Yeah, let's go there first.
That'd make this a
Find
lot
the
easier.
dressing room.
Sure. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious which one is his dressing room. There's like a star on it that he obviously like cut out and wrote his name on,
These things stop happening.
like taped on there. Jaren.
Jaren. Jaren.
Household name.
There's glitter. Yeah, check the door.
Okay. And it opens and Jaren's in there.
Oh, he is in there.
He's in there. But he's sitting there, like, in his underclothing. He has, like, shaving cream all over his face.
Okay.
And he... Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there.
We're all like leaning, like looking in. Like,
Can you let the stage manager know that I'm seriously trying, but just have to shave real quick.
Here. And I'm going to, again, extend the hook. Let me help you with it. And I'm going to walk up, and if he tries to move, I'm just going to push him back down in the chair. Jaren, you were Damien's protege, right?
Yes.
I'll close the door.
Isn't that obvious?
yeah, after we all like,
Yeah.
I'll like duck in and sit and go in the corner.
Did he leave you with anything valuable, such as an onyx of some sort?
Oh, honey, everything he had, he left to me.
So where is the onyx?
I imagine you're doing this as you're like slowly.
Yes, I am full on like shaving up one side.
Good. Oh, yes. My barber uses straight edge. So this is fantastic. And you notice as you're looking at him that he is a very hairy, like, back. He's just kind of like a super hairy dude.
This might take a while.
I
don't have to shave all of it.
Normally I get the full body done, but today you can just do the face. So I look
Jaren.
acceptable. Yes.
Find a full body
Sorry
barber.
about that.
The onyx.
Onyx. I'm sorry, hon. What does it look like? I want to help you because you're helping me.
I'm going to, I'm still shaving him. I'm going to toss you the onyx to show to him, just so that I can keep my hand on him.
Oh!
I do a magic trick, and it's hidden in my safe.
Well, probably. That's probably back in all my stuff. But
Where?
well, I kind of have a show I gotta get on for it. In case you didn't
Oops, I
know,
slipped
I've
a
got
little
my
bit.
makeup to do too.
I am going to slightly nick him at this point.
Here, I can help with this.
And I'm gonna take his face and press it into mine, and then like take a mold of his, like an inverted mold of his face.
I'll take care of the show.
And I'm gonna leave.
the other way
I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna go out on stage.
But it doesn't like reform. There's still that twist.
Yeah,
like,
it's-
the neck twist.
But only like it splits in half, so the other
So it's
face
this
is
weird
the right
collapse
way.
form of his
Definitely
face.
not caring about that.
I'm here for it. You absolutely go out on stage.
Is this your performance check?
This is a performance check. That was a 16.
Wait, before you do,
Yeah.
the stage manager's like, What? Why aren't you dressed? And she's like, this
I
Fresh
thought we
people
would get
come
more
in
views.
and put you in like a corset. Absolutely wearing a corset.
For those of you who aren't listening, you should go watch the YouTube video for that one.
Yep. Okay. No one wants to waste over 6 inches. We know this, so.
6
Over
inches.
6
Wow.
inches.
Yep.
So yeah, you're in a corset. They put you in like some little like dress pants that are shorts. What would you call those? Fancy boy shorts.
Like knickerbockers.
Knickerbockers.
Okay.
They get you in some like knickerbockers, and you've got like
Knickerbockers in a corset.
you've got just like dress shoes on, but you've got like the
Hi.
and some dress socks with those like, you know how in the olden days they would have like little like things that held them up.
Like the
Hi.
strap. things
Yes,
that
you
go
got
to
little
pants,
straps. on there.
This is just another Lederhosen situation
Yeah.
here.
I love later.
Fred wants it. Fred is creeping through.
Give me all the lederhosen. I think that's a Torrey thing. Is that my
It's musical theater thing.
That's what it is.
Well, yeah, you have been like you're doing costume design stuff right now,
Yeah,
right?
I'm doing costume design right now.
It makes sense.
But basically, you're getting prepared for like a production of a cabaret-esque situation.
Cabaret.
Paper faces on parade.
That's Masquerade, and that's Phantom of the Opera.
Boom, roasted.
Boom! I'm a bigger nerd than you. Okay.
So you're in a corset.
Oh yeah, you're totally in a corset. Like, legit, I'm thinking. I'll tell you. Kind of what your costume is making me think of is in Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
When they do cabaret.
Yes.
What's his name?
Patrick.
Patrick. Yeah. His cute little outfit.
Yeah.
But you have a corset. I don't think he was wearing a corset. I did cabaret in college.
Cabaret in college. I mean,
Come
it
to
probably wasn't legal, but you did it anyway, right? Wait, is that not what cabaret is?
I mean, no, it's a little
That's
like, risque, but it's
right.
It is kind of risque.
It's Moulin Rouge, but it's not.
It's Moulin Rouge but bougie?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
A bougie Moulin Rouge. So yes, the stagehand, she pushes you out onto the stage, and you just hear everyone say, so excited.
Woo! All right! Woo! Wait.
What was his name again?
Spicy blue.
The nose starts drooping.
So confused. Gross.
Have my baby, Jared!
Okay, now you must do a performance check.
Okay.
Let's see how you do.
He's an epic
Okay.
guy.
Before you get booed off the
Ooh.
stage.
So it started out as a 6, so it's going to be a 12 plus, what's my performance? Plus 5. So 17?
Okay.
Now is the winter of our discontent.
Now is the winter of our discontent.
Marriage.
You start telling a bunch of jokes and puns the whole time.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, you're Ellie!
Yes. So, yes, he does some stand-up comedy as part of the
Oh, perfect.
part of it.
That is so perfect.
This must be the off-Broadway version.
It is somewhat well received. I mean,
Everywhere, like, anytime there's, like, a quiet spot, he kind of, like, looks around, and then he tells a joke because he thinks that's, like, his cue.
yes, I love that. Definitely.
So all the actors are just like continuing their lines, and then has anybody ever seen that YouTube channel where it's like the worst performances or something, or the performance goes wrong or something like that?
Yes.
Okay, I've only seen clips of it,
Noise is off.
but it's always like they purposefully mess up for the comedy. I think is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah,
right?
like slam
that's
the door
part of
and then she falls over.
yeah, that's part of the play, right?
Yeah, it's like noise is off, yeah.
So absolutely, I mean, they're doing musical numbers and kind of just like moving you around, and like everyone's like whispering under their breath, "What are you doing here, Sashay? Sashay!"
I'm sashaying! And he's like shimmying.
You're always saucy.
Sassy.
So much is happening right now. Okay, flash over to the dressing room.
Yeah.
While you are shaving Damien's face. Jaren, I mean.
Jaren, where is this?
Oh, honey, you missed a spot.
Right. Thank you,
About
Babs.
to miss all of the spots and go right for your heart.
You really thought that you were going to shave
Yeah,
it
he's like leaning and.
I like you. Well, because I like you, I will tell you, I would gladly show you everything. It's just back at my apartment.
Great, let's go.
I've really got to get on stage right now.
It's been handled.
This is the only job I have, and I just don't think it will end well. I can't be fired from here.
Jaren, I have a question for you.
Yeah, honey.
What happened to Damien?
He was attacked.
By?
thing. It had like hair. Kind of looked like a wolf. Yeah, he got bit by it and ripped out his throat. It kind of got me a little bit too, but I'm okay.
Right. Why don't we go back to your apartment? And I'm gonna take the hook blade. I'm gonna put it right up against his throat and pull back until it's just about to draw blood. I ain't asking nicely anymore.
Okay, honey.
Okay.
We can go, but I'm gonna need some new clothes. You look down on the ground, and his clothes are like covered in blood. Oh, honey, it's not what it looks like. Sometimes I just get like
Inside
this
check?
urge. It's okay. Yeah, go for it.
18.
He looks like, I mean, something is off with him.
Yep.
Obviously, but when he tells you that it's okay, you're kind of like, yeah, I'm not sure he like actually killed anyone.
Okay.
So, there's some costumes. I don't have another change of clothes. I'm not putting those on.
Rumble. Go find an outfit for our little friend here.
Fine. And I will leave the dressing room and see if I can find the nearest clothing rack,
Oh yeah,
whatever,
There's, like,
costume rack. I don't care what's on it.
costume rack up the side, and it's like very obviously set for like someone's quick change or something. So you just grab whatever you can find.
Yep.
Jester costume. Jail outfit.
Yes.
Black and white stripes. Or a banana suit.
Okay. Let's see. Jester costume.
I'm a banana. I'm a banana.
Yep. I will grab the costume and I will come back in. And I'll just kind of like unceremoniously, like, here you go.
I am not wearing that.
Again, like, the hook is still there, and I'm just going to pull it back a little bit more.
Jester it is. He puts it on rather unwillingly, honestly.
Fitting for someone like yourself. A joke.
I told you this is what... I told you actors are terrible.
Oh, honey, are you flirting with me?
No,
Because I
and
like
I'm-
him kind of nasty.
What is going on here?
I don't know. Trying to be mean.
Take us to your apartment now.
Okay.
Rumble, stay here with and wait for Squiggly.
How will I know where you are?
Baz, can you leave your swarm places?
I don't think I can. Let's see. Scattered swarm. I don't think I can.
So during one of these performances,
Yeah.
in his corset or their corset, he's gonna go out and he's shimmying, and Morp goes and hits the ground, and he kind of looks at it like unfortunately, and it kind of goes like kind of runs off the stage.
Is more one of the
Yes.
top protrusions?
Yes.
Okay.
Part of the
So you've
cleavage.
had a
Um,
mastectomy.
yes.
I want you to draw this.
Gosh.
Please
Just more.
do.
Just more. I don't need the whole costume with the corset.
No, I
Just
don't
want
want to
more.
see that.
It would be the greatest like no context thing for tomorrow's.
Can you make
Splat.
can you make a morp for an emoji?
Morp emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
like
a little
gooey
little
with some
ball of
eyeballs?
a little ball of
Or X's for eyeballs because he doesn't.
Little
We
ball of
also
jelly
need
with
to
legs.
get, a Kilobix emoji, just the eye
The floating eye.
Yeah.
Candle eye.
Candelabra.
Candlelight. Damn it. Stole it from me. Okay, sorry.
Okay. So he starts walking out. He's got like this hat that's like jingle, 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 jingle. He's like, I just hope no one sees me because this is ridiculous. But
I'm starting to get the feeling you don't realize that I'm threatening you.
I get it, okay?
Maybe let's make it a bit more real for you.
What?
I'm gonna leave
like
a
when you
note
talk like
for you.
that.
I'm going to use my writhing tide, which the swarm picks me up into the air to just be more menacing. So I'm
Ooh.
10 feet tall, flying on skeletal bats.
Okay.
I love
Before,
it.
as we're
Dracula.
you guys say you said to stay back.
Yes.
Right? I'm actually going to grab a piece of paper and I'm going to write a note to you saying follow the stones. And I'm going to follow you guys. I'm just going to keep dropping. Just comment.
You're not like. I went with pooping out
I'm not
stones.
pooping out stones. No.
Does this character have a butthole?
Only if he wants.
It's one of the runes.
It's like.
It's a star. That's a star. That's clearly a star.
Really sorry.
All right.
I love it. Okay.
It's just like
That
every
reminds me
animated
of-
cat ever. It's just an X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
We
We
tried-
went there.
We tried to maintain like a good level of like seriousness for like the first half of this.
I'll actually I'll say follow
I knew
the
that
arrows.
This part was going to be silly. It was
Yeah,
purposely
okay.
silly. So
How about
sorry, we got
that?
away
Follow
from
the arrows, and I will mold Earth
Oh.
every like 10 feet to
Bunch of random kids are like, woo!
to shape an arrow, and compact it, and
The cobblestone's like
It says the
shift
changes
out of the
last
way.
for an hour, and I can make
Ooh,
I can
nice.
make shapes, colors, etc. to appear on their stone. Spell out words. So if it's stone, I'll just make it appear to be a colored arrow.
Okay.
So that is the breadcrumbs basically that I'm leaving.
Come follow me, little child.
Very well. So, you.
You're letting your witch show there.
It's because I'm starting to get tired. You follow Jaren, and he walks out of the backstage of the theater. And he actually just walks right across the street to Madame Mila's. It's a little ramshackle of a boarding house. A few,
You gotta be kidding me.
literally right across the street from the theater. The building is several stories tall and sandwiched between a butcher shop and an alchemist store.
Madame Mila, played by Mila Kunis.
Can you do a Mila Kunis?
Insert the cameo we paid for it. No just kidding.
I wish. She's amazing.
House Aneria.
That was good. Though the shutters are broken and hang at an angle, and the paint is flaking and faded, the building has good bumps. Most all the buildings in this area have pretty good bumps. The front door is propped open with a rock, and you just follow
Very disrespectful.
Jaren inside. Okay, honeys, it's just 3:05. Wow, both of you back in my room with me.
3 of
This
us.
way. What?
That's not just a set dressing.
Yes.
How did you get blood all over you from here to there?
Oh, that didn't happen here at home. I was hungry. Just this way. He kind of leads you up the stairs.
I mean, we think he killed somebody, right?
I
Seems like it.
suspect
All right.
he's killing.
What did you eat? Or who?
Well, I don't know if they have names, but it was just some cows.
I hate you.
In no uncertain terms.
Okay. Harsh much? All right.
Is that all you eat? Is living cows?
No, honey. Sometimes I can't control it. And I just let it free.
Can I roll a history check at this point? Because Corey definitely is on board with knowing what's exactly happening
Sure.
here. But I'm not sure if Wick would be.
Yeah.
By the way, Jaren Lake, an NPC submitted by you all.
Thanks.
Thanks
16.
for that.
I mean, they didn't give him this
Yeah.
sassiness.
No, that's true.
That's my flair.
That's the Torrey original.
Yeah.
16.
16?
Or if there's another type of check that you would prefer.
That works for me. You definitely, are remembering, now that you like shaved his very hairy face,
Very
and
hairy. Talked about getting attacked by a wolf. Killed
Yeah.
Damien,
Oh, he's
scratched
Wolverine
him.
from X-Men.
Yep,
Gosh,
exactly.
Okay.
Sometimes can't control his hunger.
Canadian.
you for sure think you're on something.
Okay. Alrighty.
Anyway, honeys, we can look in here. And he opens the door to his room, and it is just like a filthy mess. Like, he clearly does not have good hygiene. And so, yes, it's just like an absolute mess in here. But you do notice there's like all of these empty, like, jars all over the place.
I feel bad, Draco would have loved this. I wonder how he's doing anyway.
Good big sparkly eyes. Like,
yeah.
At this point, Morp's off stage doing a quick change and coming back on stage with a matching outfit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, this outfit that you're wearing right now is very, like, showgirl. Like, you've got, like, 2 fans in your hands. You've got, like, a fan headdress. And you're doing, like, a step, kick, step, kick.
At some point,
He's a
at some point, however, he's run into one of the other dancers.
the stage manager's like, Jaren who?
The star is born!
Yeah. And she does. She pulls you aside. She's like, I don't know who you are. Keep doing what you're doing. It's amazing. They love you out there. They love you.
More backup dancers.
The kid?
No. She comes out. "Ah!"
Quickly, come! It's time for the encore.
I don't know what's happening. Are we playing?
Yes, you just come on stage and bow, and everyone claps for you. It's really easy.
She hears the music and she kind of starts to, like, clap.
Here, you hold Morp.
Okay. Oh, hi. It's so cute. Wait.
Morp grows cat ears.
I love it. Can I have it?
I'm kind of attached.
Sorry. Yeah, she.
And you got
absolutely
nothing
gets
for
into
your
it.
corset joke.
Post corset joke. Here, Dylan.
No, it's okay.
No, you're taking it. Don't drop the die though, because
Don't mix them with
Yeah, don't mix them with
Aramis.
no, it was good. You went through puberty. Okay, she's absolutely. The crowd is eating it up. Back at the apartment.
We're searching.
Yeah, you're searching. It's just filthy in here. There's
I sit.
these empty bottles
I
everywhere.
kind of like roughly sit Jaren down on whatever couch, and I go, "Here, occupy yourself." And I'm gonna hand him the deck of many things,
Oh, cards.
and I'm gonna
I
go
love
start
this.
searching.
Draw.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's gonna take one.
So is this a full deck, or is it only a partial deck?
Partial deck.
Okay. So that is. There's
13 of them
13.
on a partial 25 or 22 total for a big.
I mean,
Before you draw, you must declare how many cards you intend to draw, and then draw them randomly. Use an altered deck, playing cards to simulate the deck. Any cards drawn in excess of this number have no effect. Let's see. There's got to be like a deck of many things, like randomizer or something on there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because it doesn't really tell you in here.
I mean,
Just tells you to get real cards. And
roll a d20 if it's higher than 13, and roll it again or something.
Oh, it tells you what the playing cards are.
yeah, like what it equates to.
Okay.
Here's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you found one too.
You could do it.
Okay. Just one card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he has to pull, well, one at a time, right?
It is Star.
Which is
Summons a dragon
Star.
immediately on that spot. It's a star man.
Increase one of your ability scores by 2. The score can exceed 20, but cannot exceed 24. Woof.
He's like, charisma!
Yeah. He totally.
He just like all of a sudden, the like cheeks like slide in a little bit. He gets photoshopped really quick. Yeah, grow to anime sounds.
Some Squidward.
Yep. Oh my god, he's hot.
What just happened to I do, honey. I look better.
What is that? What that deck does?
I don't know.
Anywho's.
I want to pull a card. I'm not going to, but Corey wants to pull a card. Wick definitely is. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Tell me what it looks like again.
I'm gonna cast Spike Growth in front of the door so he doesn't try and leave.
Okay.
We are looking for an onyx.
I don't know what that means, but
Show him the thing again. It looks like this.
oh yeah, I know what this is.
Mm-hmm. Where is it?
You're not gonna like this.
Try me.
Back at the theater.
You're right, I'm not gonna like that.
Honey, I was wearing it before. In my other clothes that are back there.
And when we showed you at the theater, you didn't think to mention that.
I wasn't paying that close of attention. I was just looking at your cute little face. And his cute little face.
I'm gonna walk around and position myself between him and the Spike Growth.
All right.
I'm gonna take out my sword and slash him.
Yep.
The poor guy.
Oh, no,
poor guy.
Death.
Wait, what are you doing?
Slashing him. He's a werewolf.
This is a slasher.
He said he's never killed anyone.
Sometimes he lets it out. Okay, so that was a 25
I will
to hit.
I'll grab the deck of
Yeah, that'll
cards
hit.
Pocket him.
Now that you buffed the enemy.
Oh, great.
Charisma.
We buffed his
15
charisma.
damage.
That's magic, too, right? That's a magic weapon that you
Uh-huh.
have?
Plus 2. So 15 damage. And as an addition to that, my swarm is going to push him into the Spike Growth. Because he can push him 10
Y'all are
feet.
vicious.
Well, I'm real tired of this guy. And felt like he should get poked.
Does the
Okay.
camera pan and show?
What he didn't tell us where the onyx was.
Oh,
He said
and
it was
I
in
get-
his clothes in the theater.
I will not use my second attack since I already shoved him.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, I was distracted by this deck of cards.
Yeah, maybe we don't draw from that ourselves.
Okay.
I mean, it helped him.
Is there damage for throwing him to Spike Growth?
I don't think when a creature moves into or within the area, 2d4 for every 5 feet. So probably just 2d4.
Okay. So he starts
4.
to... And the hair that you have shaved off of his beautiful face starts to grow back and... No! No! And his teeth start to jut out. I was getting it under control!
Yeah, and how many people were gonna die before you could?
None! Just... cows!
I don't know if I'm really good at this, but insight, I just want to make sure that he's... You know what? No, that's a -1. I don't care.
Wow. He's really good.
Sorry, it's just a 1, not a -1. I have a -1. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I don't really care. And I'm gonna lunge at him and pull out the hook blade and try to strike at him.
Okay.
Is anybody within 5 feet of him at this point? You said you pushed him 5 feet, so you're not within melee range.
Yeah, where is...
I picked
Rumble.
up the deck of cards, but that was right after he got pushed. So I think I'm probably 5 feet away.
And so I put it between us and the doorway. So wherever that leaves us in the room.
Okay, I would say no one is within 5.
Yes, I won't get sneak attack damage for this. Shoot, but that is fine by me because it's a natural 1 anyway.
Oof.
Yeah. He is going to lash out at you.
Okay.
Is he gonna have to move?
Actually, yeah. So for the rest of my turn, I want to take my bonus action to use the disengage
Okay.
action, and then
Okay.
back away. Basically, just slashing as I'm fleeing backwards.
So then, yes, he does want to get out of the spike growth.
3 more damage.
Okay.
Or wait, I pushed him 10 feet, so it would
You
be-
push him 10? I thought it was 5.
Let me just check the thing. I think it was 10 feet. Let me check this.
Yeah, you probably pushed him 5 and then into 5 more into the spike growth.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, it can move. No, they can only move 5 feet. So yeah, no, it was only 5
Okay.
feet. So into the spike growth.
So 3 more damage.
3 more.
3 more.
Okay. Oops. Okay, perfect. So he will untangle himself from the spike growth. Does that count for his movement?
I think it's just difficult
it
terrain.
Just makes it difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So the 5 feet was 10 feet.
Would be 10
really.
feet for him. Yeah.
So however many feet he still has left.
so that was 10 feet. So he can move. So you're how far away from him?
How big is this room?
It's small.
It's small. I probably just backed towards one of the other walls, so as far as I can.
It's like 10 by 10.
Yeah,
It's
so-
tiny.
So there's
I'm
like a
like-
5
So
feet
he'll have
square
room to
between
come and
us.
get you.
Yep.
All right, so he's going after Wick.
Okay.
And he will use.
Is it multiple attacks,
A
perhaps?
multi-attack, yeah. Okay. First he'll try and bite you.
No, grass
That
is weak
is
to
a
fighting
20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Okay.
I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge and have the damage on the attack.
Roguey doing rogue stuff.
Okay. That was 10 piercing damage.
10, so only 5.
And you're not.
I'm immune to
Humanoid.
disease, so...
So it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it all depends on is it
If
magic
it's a magic curse or if
is
it's
it a disease?
Yeah.
Okay. And then it will use
You can tell him to get down, Preston.
I was just saying if they want stuff, then I'm just moving stuff that way so you can get.
so then it will try and get you with its claws.
Okay.
Okay. 17 to hit.
17 will hit, yep.
Okay. That is a 6 slashing damage.
Okay. And just the one claw attack?
Just the one claw attack.
Okay. Ah. Little punk. Little help. Rumble.
We got to do initiative.
Yeah, let's do initiative.
Oh.
How's it going in the theater?
He's fighting the whole theater right now.
Am I wearing his clothes that he had? Like, am
The
I
bloody
wearing
clothes.
am I wearing the like the like on stage the whole time I have it with me and
Oh my gosh. Yes. I think so, yes. You have no idea. You're just
Mhm.
at their
we're
own
just
party.
having our
Yep.
time of our lives.
Okay, what have we got?
Dirty 20.
Okay.
7.
8.
We're so good at this.
That's what happens when you play an edgy, cool character. They
Yep.
always do dumb stuff. It's D&D's way of punishing
Yeah,
people
so
for trying too hard.
as far as like any sort of like metagame knowledge goes, Wick isn't a good person.
We noticed.
Yeah, like he doesn't really care if somebody is good or bad. Like if they're bad, great. It makes it easier to kill them, but he doesn't have any sort of like moral compass as far as killing people goes. So he just sees, hey, werewolf, take a werewolf out of the world, right?
Are you okay, puppies?
This is inward sneezing. He's got allergies right now. Likes to do that in the middle of the night.
Buddy.
I'm
Okay.
sleeping.
We're getting close to being done, guys.
No worries.
All right, so that brings us to a rumble.
So since this area is a little small, most of my spell attacks are like area effect, but I'm gonna do hold person.
Okay.
And are we on the bottom floor?
No, you're on the third floor.
Third floor.
305.
What kind of flooring? It's just wood.
Just wood floor.
So I'll send some a bunch of gravel out to try to wrap around him basically and hold him in place.
Graveler.
So he has to make a wisdom saving throw of 16.
He fails.
Okay, so he is paralyzed
Oh, great.
for the
Super
duration
effective.
for up to a minute.
Okay.
Graveler use rock slide.
It's okay.
Do I need to reset you?
Boop the snoot. Boop the snoot.
That is the reset.
It's I pinch their nose and makes them go. It's supposed to help them.
So perfect. So you send out all this gravel and it kind of encases him and he...
Like rolling along the ground.
No!
Hold still.
All right. Very
And
nice.
then as a bonus action, because that was an action, yes, I'm going to use Magic Stone. It's a cantrip.
Oh, it is a cantrip. Yeah.
So that is, I imbue a stone with power, and I can be up to 3, and I can throw it at him.
Does it say you can throw it as part of the attack, as part of the bonus? I think you have to use an action. to throw it.
You or someone else can make a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling it with a sling.
Yeah, so that has to
Okay,
be
so
with
I'll
You
imbue
imbue
3,
three, and then you
three of
you
the
can throw 'em
stone,
after
3
that.
stones.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll have them for later.
Okay. Perfect. That brings us to Jaren. And he is paralyzed. Is there anything he can, when you're paralyzed?
He is incapacitated,
Yep.
so he cannot.
Cannot move or speak. Automatically fails strength.
take
dex
actions or
saves,
reactions.
Attack rolls have advantage.
And then any attack that hits is a critical hit
Yep.
if the attacker is within 5 feet. But he does get a save at the end of his turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He will snarl. What's the save?
It's a wisdom of 16.
I think he might have done it. No, he did not.
It's murder and
Okay, that brings us to Boz.
All right, I'm gonna walk up and slash him twice with advantage, which means I have sneak attack. So the first one is a 18.
Do you have like elven accuracy?
No, I just have advantage.
I thought you rolled 3 dice for a moment there. It's late. I'm sorry.
That'll hit.
Okay, so the first one is.
It's a crit if you are
Yep.
up next to
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Yep. So
So the first one is
double your sneak attack damage too.
Are we rolling twice or just doubling? How do
Just double.
Okay. So that is 12, 24, and then my sneak, which is a d6. So 30 on the first for damage,
So it was 24 and then another
and then
6.
another 6.
Okay.
And then second attack is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay. For 15, 30 damage.
Yeah, describe how you would like to end his...
Yeah, I'll just run in and just slash and drop him.
I would like to use my reaction and take his little trinket from him as well.
Nice.
What does this one look like?
It
I
is...
knew there was
triple.
something off about this one.
Agreed.
It is
Anyone
like
that just
the,
murders cows like that is not a good person.
It's
Also
like
great.
the 2 theater masks.
Of course it is. Yep, I thought it might be
But
that.
one is just like the happy, like regular, but the like frowny face has like little fangs coming out of it.
Okay. Very cool. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
21 and
You done
22.
killed Jaren.
perfect.
Jaren the Wolf.
That is 22. And then again, thump, right down the throat.
Yeah. Back at the theater, Drago is doing like the big showstopper final act, song and dance.
Are you sweating pieces of yourself off?
No, but in caught up in the thrill of the theater, he is going to cast Fireball.
Oh no!
Is the big bang and then just into the chandelier or whatever is like up in the top.
We are going to have a Phantom of the Opera moment.
So that's 10d6 damage to the building itself.
Okay. For sure, you do hit the chandelier. It kind of just explodes. There's like glass raining down on the patrons.
Oh no, I've gone too far again.
Everybody starts scattering.
They're all running away.
It's like grade school all over.
Quickly, Grace, back in the jar. It's time to go.
She just looks at you and goes, "You are not good." And then she
Glad she didn't see what we did.
And then he'll scoop
I
up.
know she didn't see.
He'll
Murder someone.
He'll scoop up Morp, who's probably still doing the can or something,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and then he's gonna hightail it out.
Okay. And we're probably running across to the theater, and everybody starts rushing out. That's our dummy, right?
I think so.
You hear a plorp in the alleyway. That's just
Yeah, we'll head to the alleyway. Drago.
Give me that.
I'm going to reach and rip the onyx off his neck.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like a lapel pin.
Why did you? Why? That the stage manager's going to be angry if you take it.
That's what we're looking for.
I'll flick it to you.
For the Countess.
And that's 2 out of 4.
You're literally wearing like an all white outfit with like a sequins like vest, but it's all covered in blood.
All right. I suppose I should give this back.
he'll unbutton it. He'll go back into the burning building and like hang it on the hanger really nicely. And he's like,
I wouldn't want the stagehands to be angry with me.
That's really sweet because we love the stagehands.
Yes, we do. Stagehands are great.
Except for they're cursing your name.
We have to rebuild all
You
of
could have been a
this.
big star.
Sometimes
Much better than Jaren.
sometimes the brightest stars burn brightly. Too bright and burn those around them.
Wow. Well,
Alrighty. Let's
Try to get away from this.
Can't
let's
tell
get out
if
of here.
you're really dumb or very smart.
I'm not really sure myself. I don't think I have a brain.
I'm pretty sure
Either
I know.
way, well done.
That's supposed to be
Well
me.
If I only had a brain.
"There's 3 of us."
oh my
We're-
goodness.
just a bunch of himbos.
I love him. I love him, love him, love him. Well, guess what, guys? With that, we're going to stop for tonight because we have so much more to do. We're going to make this a double.
This one
Episode?
shot fun shot is now a 2-shot.
The fan shot, 2-shot,
3-shot. You shot?
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm just.
Han shot.
I just started playing an Eminem song in my head, like.
Shot, 2-shot. Thank you so much.
I don't know what's happening right now, but yay!
That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Thanks for
thank
the
you.
fan submitted
Yes,
NPCs.
absolutely.
They've been so fun to go through. I honestly...
They're so fun to kill.
Sorry. They're like, I named this after my child.
They're dead.
You knew what you were getting into.
They were a werewolf. It was a werewolf. I'm sorry. I will not have to justify myself for killing a
Yes,
werewolf.
You will have to. You will
Until
have to.
later when we find out Gracie is a werewolf.
A werecat.
A werecat.
So she's a cat that turns into a bigger cat.
Yes.
A bigger.
A smaller cat, a regular sized cat.
It's like if a human bit me and I turned into a larger guy.
That'd be cool. Well, anyway, we've got 2 of the gems now. We found one on Jaren Lake, the protege of Damien Vostrovich.
Former protege.
Former protege, they both dead. And then, of course, we found the other one took from the Baron Vlad Schweizgeld.
Who
He's not
he
a nice
was?
guy.
Yeah, that guy would deserve what
He
he
had a torture dungeon in his house.
Yeah, we're okay offing him.
Yeah.
But we've still got Vika Toldor and Katya Boros to find. So we'll see what happens next time. Thank you all. It's been so fun.
It
So-
has,
was a lot
yeah,
of fun.
thank you very
Good job.
much.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Torrey.
You know, I will kindly suggest that you like, subscribe, do all the things. Leave a comment letting us know
Who is your favorite NPC death?
who's your favorite NPC death?
Or NPC?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want Buckle to know that he's not safe either.
No one's
We're
safe.
gonna buckle you up, bucko.
Oh, poor Buckle. Sorry, Buckle. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.